Hi guys, it's Archie Luxury. How are you guys today? How is it going? What's happening? Guess what? I paid the bills. I've paid the bills. Paid the bills and now I'm brokers, but that's okay. Staff have been paid. I want to see what we can do to make everything good. Get the SD43. What a nasty cunt. Nasty, vicious fucker. He's a good lad. Hey JT, thank you. Yeah, I paid the staff. I've paid everybody. Mookie was paid. Bear was paid. Mental Jock was paid. Luxy was paid. All of them paid. I wasn't paid. It's all good, guys. It's all good. I tell you what, we are on the stream and we are pumping. Let's get the theme song going and let's talk whist watches. Hey guys, Archie Luxury on the Archie Luxury channel. Just sending some invites out to my friends here. We got Rolex, Keslowitz. I get Keslowitz out there. See if we can get Messi. Maybe Messi's asleep. Who else do I want? We got Tan, the man. We got Chris, Machine Gun Chris. He wants to sell a few watches in the future. He's got a business idea and I've cautioned him, but I've paid Jamie Pavel for what it's worth. I've paid him. Paid considerable costs. Patek Philippe, Patel. Let's get the Goldberg. Bear got his money. Let's have a look here. What else? Oh, we got Goldberg. Let's get the Goldberg on. I was talking to Keslow yesterday. He's really pumped. I don't know what to say. Keslowitz, he wanted a Rolex. Then once you get Rolex, you want more. You always want more. This is the sad things about life. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. You try sometime. You've just got to take what you need. That's exactly it, guys. Bears made it clear. Oh, he doesn't like Chicago. Wow. Is that Curly or I think it's, who knows? Who knows with that dude? That dude there, I got to tell you, bills have been paid. I'm happy, chappy. The bills have been paid. Everyone's paid. Let's get the streams hammering along. That's what I say. Get it hammering. We got a super chat for the night. First super chat. We got your friend Mickey, $2. Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul. That's exactly it. That's the one, man. That's the one that I want. And what do you say? It's tough. It's very tough, man. It is very tough. Life is tough. I got to be frank and honest with you. I think I got to slow down on some of the expenditure. Yes. I want to slow the train. I got to land this plane without a rudder. Yeah. We got to land this fucker. It's difficult. It is difficult. Okay. We've got a few little problems and we're trying our best. You got to try your best. And I want to say this to you guys. I want to say this to you. It's tricky at times. The watches, you know what? These are expensive things. They're a great hobby. It's just very vicious, guys. You got to realize this. You can't always get what you want. You try sometimes. You just got to get what you need. That's right. You try sometimes. You can't always get what you want. That's all I can tell you this now. You know, I was talking to Keslowitz about what does he do with his watches. And, you know, the problem is you go into Rolex. Everybody loves Rolex. They love Rolex. And then what happens? Well, you start thinking, I want to get more. You get into a Patek. And let's have a look at Keslow's collection here. He wants to get rid of, listen to this, the Explorer 2 and the Summit. Not the Summit, the Starbucks. Explorer 2 and Starbucks. Why would you do that, man? Explorer 2, Starbucks. Explorer 2 and the Starbucks. Because what he wants to do is get that perpetual Patek. Like, he wants to get the Tanzil Patek. You tell me. I don't know what to say. I do not know what to say. It was, fuck, I just overfilled. You can only try your best. You can only try your best. Sometimes it's not good enough. Okay? You try your best, but sometimes it's not good enough. Keslowitz wants to get rid of Rolex because I'll show you what his collection is like now. And I've got to be totally honest with you. This is his 5-piece Wonder Banger. The Sea Dog is coming back. 3 Rolex, a glass hoot, and a Patek. Hello! Are you the screening guy from Chicago?
Archibald, happy to, yes, that would be me, the dog trainer. Gentlemen, didn't mean to interrupt. Please continue.
Gentlemen, this guy here, what's happened is this is his current collection.
Wow.
3 Rolex, a glass hoot, and a Patek. The glass hoot, he's very disappointed because it wasn't under warranty. They fucked him up the ass with service costs.
Yeah, but did he buy it? Did he buy it
brand new? Brand new with warranty.
From an AD or from like Joma's shop?
No, AD. They told him to fuck off.
What happened?
Well, it basically, the crown doesn't screw in now. It's got a threading problem.
They say he dropped it. What are they telling you?
Just they no. They just said it.
Keslowitz. I don't know if he didn't drop it.
Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul. It's me, Keslowitz, Paul.
Oh, it's Keslowitz.
I got to tell you, what's happened is, do you reckon that glass hoot is out of line in this collection or what?
Well, it's his beater, but you know that Explorer is a perfectly robust beater too. So a little, but you know, maybe he wants to have a watch he can wear someplace where he doesn't care if it gets stolen, and that'd be the one, right?
Yeah, but why did it have a crown problem? It's supposed to be a diver. Glass hoot.
Yeah, no, he's got to go back to the AD. I can't imagine.
Would you bitch? How would you bitch?
Yeah, well, you know,
have you bitched before?
I've never had to. I've never had a warranty try and, like dick around with me.
You've never had a warranty gone wrong?
No, never. They've usually been very accommodating. I mean, look, what I would do if I were him is I'd go back to the AD where I bought it, and I explain that, listen, I don't mean to be a dick, but I have a problem. This is what you've told me. What I'd like to avoid doing is going on Archie and Goldberg on YouTube, and together they have a combined viewing audience of like 15 million between you and me. They don't. Do they really want that? Do they really want that? I don't think so. So I would do a very nice little low-key threat. Sounds odd, though. Sounds very odd.
Low-key threat. Why do you have to threaten anything, Mark?
Well, you shouldn't have to, but you're telling me that they've refused to service this watch.
Paul, you need to stay away from the breadsticks, Paul.
Well, that's a good point.
Yes.
The normal Keslowitz is too polite to say that kind of stuff, but the witch. Anyway, yeah, no. The other thing I might do is go to a different AD. Maybe it wasn't the
no. It went back to a Glasshoot service center, and they're the ones who dictated the rules.
I would love to see have you seen the letter? Because he would have gotten back a communication from the service center. I'd like to see what that says.
Yeah, well, they didn't say anything. They don't put it in writing. They just tell you on the phone, so you've got less documentation.
Well, where's this guy located? In the United States, or whereabouts?
Yes, he's in California.
Well, that's very easy. California has very, very good consumer protection laws. Just tell him to, contact the service center and let them know he's going to be filing suit in small claims court, and they're going to have to come defend themselves. It's a very simple matter. You can go file for $90.
I don't think Kessler has the balls to do it.
Oh, it's Keslow. I didn't realize we were talking about Keslow. Yeah, no, he does. Sure, he does. Keslowitz ought to just go to have a small claims. Otherwise, you're throwing away. What that shitter cost for $4,000, $3,500.
He paid a lot of no discounts.
Why did he buy a Glashütte with no discounts? You can get that same fucker on eBay for like probably 20.
I know. He wanted his name on the papers.
Oh, Archie, you were the guy who originally said, it doesn't need to be new to be good. And my argument has always been, did you marry a virgin? When you
actually, years ago there was a fantastic advertisement for BMW where they had this supermodel next to a 7 Series.
Mm-hmm.
And it said, does it really matter if you weren't the first?
Precisely. I mean, you didn't marry a virgin. And when you go to a restaurant...
And you know what? I'll be honest with you. Having a relationship with a virgin is really boring.
You have to teach them everything.
Puritanical.
Yeah, not good.
She would have done anything for you, Arch.
Well, that was...
Fuck! That line has haunted me for time on end. That line has haunted me for time on no end.
For the punters, Archie had a lady friend who, and she knew things. This is the other thing. She was a doctor. She was a female doctor, a gynecologist from China. And so she knew things. Like she knew things about the male and female anatomy. She studied it. And Archie blew it by forgetting to mention that he was married with children. And that when she discovered this, it caused her a great deal of consternation. If you'd have told her in the first place, she would have avoided losing face with her own children.
No, if I would have told her in the first place, it would never have gotten off the ground.
Well, true, but she wouldn't have confiscated your Omega box. And
I know. But mind you, after the burglary, it makes all that look like insignificant chump change.
That is true. Fair point.
Anyway, I don't know why. You know what? I've actually developed... my business, I got to be totally honest with you. I've just paid out all my employees and I've realized something.
All your hangers on?
Well, they do a lot of work.
Do they?
Not much left for the boss. I paid the phone bill. I just pay a few things.
Mm-hmm. Are you telling me it's expensive to run the Archieverse?
It's expensive, yes.
JJ, do we believe?
No, if you run everything on a commission, how could you can only make you more money having more people run more streams?
There we go.
I think it's a good business
Problem
model
is,
Percentage while you're
for a lot of the work they've done, I haven't been paid yet by Google because it's they pay in arrears.
So we're talking about cash flow issues. JJ,
Yeah.
JJ, do you think
Yeah.
that Archie maybe ought to pay on arrival as opposed to because he's paying in advance now?
I don't know. He hasn't offered me any pay in advance or in the rear.
Well, that's a fair point. Me neither. Also,
you get the
JJ,
lead. You turbocharge all the.
Yeah, there you go. See, Arch got it. That's how you got. That's the system you need to create, Arch. I don't know. Look, when you get into the payments things, I don't know how to do that, Arch, on here. That's your forte. You got to work that out.
Listen, we got a guy we got Ryan Joffrey, who I know has super chatted in the past, but we got him in the comments asking you to read an email from Diane Tomella. Do you know what he's talking about?
What's he talking about?
You got an email from Brian Tomia.
Do me a favor, please, Bear Watchers. Since I did not make you laugh, please ask Archie to read Brian Tomia email, sir. When was this sent?
Who knows?
Just having a look. I
type in the search function Brian and just see what comes up. Just a thought. Just a thought. You're welcome, Bear. Have a look, see. Anyway, these people who need new watches, when they go to restaurants, do they bring their own fork? Or do you stick a fork in your mouth that's been in like 10,000 mouths right before you?
Let's have a look here.
Ever poop at a gas station? I mean, you're sitting on, come on. You don't need a new watch.
I'm trying to find, I don't see any email from Brian. I don't see an email from Brian. When was this sent?
We don't know. Tell us, just tell them to send it again or forward it to Archie's WhatsApp. We don't know.
Arch, while you look for that, what is Keslowitz looking to do here? He's looking to trim some Rolex and the Glashütte out of the collection, or what?
Well, apparently it's a brick now.
I got to tell you something. He wants to get rid of it. What he wants to do, I tell you what he wants to do. He wants to get rid of 2 Rolexes and the Glashütte and get a Patek instead because he's gone Patek crazy. And I said to him, calm the fuck down. Calm the fuck down. This is what he wants to do.
Who's going to buy the broken Glashütte?
Actually, he'll keep the Glashütte and add a Patek. What do you think of that? So basically, the Starbucks and the Explorer go.
Isn't he driving?
I don't think it's enough money. You'd have to put a fair bit of money in.
He's going to have to put a lot of money in for that.
Isn't he driving a Toyota Corolla, guys? I mean, I'm just saying.
He's a bit delusional.
But why wouldn't you get rid of the weekly if you're going to get that? It's redundant.
No, because it's prestige. It's steel Patek. He wants to have more Patek, multiple boxes. When Hollywood friends come over, he mixes with the Hollywood crowd. They can see he's got multiple Pateks.
That's fine, but why a weekly and a perpetual? If you're going to get the perpetual, get rid of the weekly. Get a manual one chronograph or a world time or something. Different function, There
you go.
That's what I'd be doing. Ditch that Glashütte.
Just go swimming.
I gotta be honest with you. I honestly think that this Glashütte, I'm starting to warm to it. I'm starting to like it. What do you think?
Well, look who we have here to defend.
We got Keslow in the crowd now.
Keslow. And he's gone. I think you scared him. JJ scared him off with all this.
I would have done anything. She would have done anything.
We'll bring him back.
That has haunted me.
He's back.
Goldberg, that has haunted me.
She would have done anything for you, and she knew how to do things. She had special knowledge as a female
Anyhow,
doctor.
the thing is, it didn't work out. Don't cry over spilled milk.
Don't cry for me, Argentina. But you did cry over spilled milk. This has haunted you. It's been years, And she would call me every once in a while to talk about her feelings. She liked me, and I thought maybe I could.
Who doesn't like you, Mark? Who doesn't like you?
Who doesn't like me? Look, you never look at your comments, do you?
Yeah, that's because they're jealous that we're friends.
That could be. That could be.
So, Arch, what's going on? Your friend Mikey's the only super chat tonight. $2. Let's get this fucking party started.
Let's do it. You know what?
Can you hear me?
We took the
Yes,
yes,
we
we
can.
can hear you.
Hey guys.
So Keslo, what the fuck happened with the Glashuta shitter and the open crown debacle?
Oh,
He doesn't have the balls to complain and threaten consumer law.
Let me speak for
Excuse me,
myself.
I'm very
All right.
sorry, but I don't mind to bother anybody, but my watch seems to be fucked and you guys are telling me you won't help me. Please.
No, I sent it in. Well, the crown wouldn't screw down, so that was the issue. And they only give a 2-year warranty. And it was 3.5 years old. So I was hoping to get some love, but they basically said, they just went by what's on paper. They didn't do anything wrong necessarily.
Archie, you didn't tell us he was abusing his outdated warranty.
It's the beater. That's the yeah.
You dropped it. Let's be honest. You dropped it, and that's why you had to have dropped it, right?
No bullshit. I really didn't. No, but I am rough with that watch. Like I wind it up really quick and I set it quick.
Isn't that an ETA movement? That one.
It's a Glashuta. It might be based on an ETA.
Yeah, I think
it might be based on it, but it's definitely Glashuta caliber.
Listen, all that means is they tweaked it a little.
Right.
You should look up and see what caliber is in there. It's probably just like a regulated ETA, which means you can
No, it's not. It's not. You can't, by the way, you can't bring this to an independent. I tried.
Well, that's what I wanted to know, because if it's
you can't, because you can't get parts.
Right.
If you can't even get the seals. Glashuta Original won't send out seal. You have to send it to Swatch. There's no option for independent. Trust me, I tried.
Well, what do they want to charge you to fix it?
Partial service is $448.
All right. Well, that's
you get a new crown tube, and you get seals and gaskets, and they give you a 2-year warranty. Which
you're gonna have to do it. And then what I would do is I would wear it for like 1.5 years and then sell it.
Right.
Because,
Right. But it fills a role. Everyone hates on it, but it's a good.
I have one. I like the brand. I do. It's just.
Here we go. We got another super chat. We got GB Mex. GB. $10 Mex. And we want to say GB's also, you know what GB's done? He's a huge Rolex. He's stayed with the Rolexes. See, why do you have to dish Rolex? Rolex is, in many cases, it's better. It is better, man. It is better. In many cases, it is better.
Better than what?
Than Patek. Because it's more robust. You can use it to pick up dog shit.
You could swim with it. Right. You could sleep in it. You could golf in it. I wouldn't do any of those things in a Patek. And not only that, you can hack the fucker. And a bunch of these Pateks, you can't even hack them.
This one does. This weekly calendar does. The new calibers, they're bringing that in.
You know what?
Well, you're right. Yeah, traditionally, you're right. Yeah.
The problem with the weekly calendar is, did you ever wake up and go, I wonder if it's the 37th week of the year or the 38th week of the year?
It is cool because it makes one rotation a year, so you kind of can see the year as like a 12-hour cycle.
Little tiny number. Yeah, it's a very useless function with a lot of numbers. But I mean, it's cool if you like to know what.
There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it.
There's a reason for that, Keslo. I like the other one. Okay, that salmon colored one is I don't know what it does, but it's fucking gorgeous.
And has the cream dial version of that. And the reason I put the salmon up, I mean, it is much more expensive on the secondary. It's the newer version, but I just feel like if I'm going to keep the weekly, the cream dial is too similar to the weekly.
Here we go. We got a super chat from Jefferson Exotic, $5. Hey, Paul, I decided to keep the watches I have and hold off on my grail, bro. I arrived at this while sitting in LA traffic, man. You know what? I will say one thing, Keslow. I have decided, you know what? Maybe just stay with what you got. 3 Rolex, a glass suit, and a Patek. Perfect. You know what? Maybe add some more. Maybe add some more. Okay, I think there's a bit of a bridge here. You know the famous bridge, right?
No, I don't. Tell me.
You know, when you look at models, they have that gap between their legs. It's called the bridge.
The thigh gap, we call it.
Yeah, okay. It's. Haven't you seen that movie, the Triangle of Sadness?
The recent one?
That sounds like you and your two girlfriends.
Yeah, on the island. Yes.
Yeah, you like that movie?
I thought that
It was
the
pretty
panel
well
before
done,
Keslowitz
actually.
arrived.
For a low budget film, it was very well done.
Yeah.
I think
Remember
it was
when
low
he says,
budget,
"I'll
don't
give you my Patek Philippe"?
Yes. Yeah. Rolex. It was done well. I want to say this to you. Okay, I want to say this to you. I think what the answer is, right? I really think what the answer is.
Bert Bridges. He says your
I
thighs.
really think the answer is keep what you got, man, but add some more low-end stuff to bridge the gap between Rolex and Patek and the glass suit. For example, add a JLC, add a Panerai, add a Amiga Speedmaster Man on the moon.
And filler.
Add it all in. Get some filler in there.
Hell no.
I got to
You're
tell
going
you,
the
you know
wrong
what?
way.
This picture really makes the collection look amazing.
Yeah, it brings it together, right? A little visual.
One of these things does not belong, though. That's the thing, right, JJ? One of these things does not belong, JJ.
Yeah, if you are definitely interested in that perpetual calendar, I would get rid of the weekly. It's kind of very similar. It doesn't make sense to have both, you know? If you get a perpetual, get either a world time or a manual line chronograph to go with it.
Or what? Now, what about
world
just
time? Get a world time. Fuck this perpetual. Just get a world time, man.
the only thing? It's the weekly is already hard to fucking read, and the world time is even harder. Fuck.
If you wear a Patek Keslowitz, it really doesn't matter what fucking time it is.
Yeah, right. That's the thing. It's what the watch is protruding, right? You know what I do love about that world time? 240 movement, Paul. 240, 240.
You don't even set it. It doesn't matter if it's ticking or not.
If I were you, I'd ditch the sub.
240? Tell me what has the 240?
The world time. The world time. That's actually one of the things I really like about that over. I mean, because the only perpetual that has the 240 now is the 5327. You know, that Breguet numero one I showed you. Otherwise, you're getting these newer, 324s and, the more mass produced. The 240, you know the deal.
So that's kind of the Explorer, the sub, and the weekly. Get the perpetual. Keep a glass shoot as your beater, and your GMT as your more high-end steel sports. What do you think about that?
Yeah. So you're saying Batman, Glashütte, weekly, and world time.
No, I would get rid of the world time, the weekly, whatever. Get rid of the weekly, get rid of the Starbucks, get rid of the Explorer 1, and get that perpetual with the salmon dial that you had up before.
You like that?
3-piece. Oh, yeah. What else do you need in life, man? That's a killer combo. Travel piece.
The weekly and steel.
You know what the problem is with that? You know what the problem is? You know what the problem is, but don't you? Is that it's not going to fill the box, JJ. We got to fill the box. There's 8 slots.
Sell the box too.
Well, this is perfect. You get 3 in the roll, 1 on the wrist.
You know what, Mark Goldberg? I understand why it's best not to have a box now. You know.
You know what would look great in this
Mr.
collection?
You bought too damn many boxes, sir.
The 5172 with the perpetual blue dial, salmon dial. Oh.
Now you're getting. It's already out of control, JJ. Now you're just fucking.
You'll be styling.
That's too much. Even this is pushing it, but it's dial variety here. You know.
Right.
I know what you mean. It's 2 calendar watches. I see what you're saying there, but.
Yeah. Oh, you could keep the weekly. Just don't bother with the perpetual.
Right. What about 6007? That yellow one, just a 3-hander. Simple. You know, usable, relaxed. We need something that wears relaxed in a relaxed format. You see.
How about a broken Glashütte?
You like that?
Yeah, you could. If it's broken, it don't matter because you're relaxed. Anyway.
Mike.
Mark.
Greetings, Michael.
What I can do, my friend. What I can do?
The gang is all back together.
Yeah, man. I was seriously saddened when you dropped away for a little while.
Well, shit happened. You too. You disappeared. You got mad. You disappeared.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
listen,
no, I understand. I'm just saying.
it happens. We get our butts hurt. Mikey, what do you think of that Patek that Keslowitz has? Give us your opinion on the sector dial weekly countdown payroll.
The white one.
The payroll complication.
The white one.
Yeah.
I love the white one. I like the salmon dial one with the syringe hands, but not as much as the white one.
Oh, wow. What a statement.
Only because I really like the high contrast white and black dial on this. Yeah, I know. Everybody. At least I pronounce it like it's written.
This salmon dial on the right is the same as Tan's. Tanzil has the cream version of this. Cream
but doesn't
dial.
he also have?
I very much like Tan's watch.
He has both. He has both.
Well, like basically, you're like you got your nose so far up his butt, you were trying to just recreate his collection.
That's exactly.
Have you been looking at a hurricane?
Very good.
Have you been looking at a hurricane?
One thing interesting, though, speaking to Tan, he says that the cream is actually, he doesn't like the salmon in this. Obviously, he has the cream dial, but Fellow was saying the same thing. He thinks the cream is the better 5320. But the salmon is the current production and goes for a little more money.
I wear a bracelet that says, "What would Tan do?"
I love the Glashuta bleed
It's for sale,
beater, as you called it. And yeah, that thing's got classic looks.
How do you get one of these things made, Keslowitz? What do we got to do? Do we apply?
$50. $50. We're taking donations.
Arch, you can start a business here. $50 rendering. Split it with Keslow.
I think it's an interesting dilemma because I've been here myself. Okay, I have really been here myself, and I don't know what to do either.
Speak of the devil.
I've been trapped. Can I explain it to you?
Please.
Trapped in poor choices. I'm never happy in the watch collecting world, and that's the whole thing. Is that what I'm trying to say? Is at the end of the day, what makes you happy?
Being on the ArchieLuxury show.
Yes.
But it's not the hunt. It leads us to, you said something very profound to me. I can't afford a Patek perpetual calendar without selling some of the
once you get to a certain point with the prices, you got to think that way. You can't just keep adding and adding and adding unless you're rich, and that's a beautiful thing, but I'm not there,
That's the caveat.
We got to talk about that a little later. I'm going to float this out there. Just later we can address it. What is the maximum percentage of your? What the fuck is that? Mikey, what are you doing, Mikey? I know it's you.
I was just itching my ear. Sorry.
Fredo, I know it's you.
Maximum percentage of net worth. Is that what you're saying?
What's the maximum percentage of your net worth should you have tied up in watches? Just as a percent. Anyway.
Mikey. I heard Kevin O'Leary say it's acceptable to have 20%. I think that's crazy.
Wow.
20%.
That's what he said. He was on John Reardon on his podcast, and he said up to 20%. I think that's getting a little ridiculous.
What's his net worth? We got to talk about what's his net worth.
He's probably worth I don't know, at least 100 million. I mean, who knows? You never know what
let's
they put online.
Let's say he's worth $100 million. Let's say he's worth 50.
That would be crazy to have 20 million in watches.
But let's say he's worth $50 million. He's got 10 million in watches. He's still got 40 million liquid.
Hey, he'd do better than his FTX investment.
Yeah, well, but
never let him forget it, Keslow.
Just saying, if you've got $1 million net worth and you have $200,000 in watches, that's kind of like a different bracket. It has a different impact on your financial life.
Yeah, no, like I said, that's the caveat. Is like where you are financially.
Don't hit that dog.
I'm not going to. I never hit my dogs. I love this little dog so much. You have no idea, man. I'm Toby. Toby is the little wonder dog.
Mike, next time your ear itches, scratch hers instead.
All right, let's hit the super chat. We got salmon talk. Salmon
That's right.
talk.
Let's go. Read
Let's
it.
talk
The
salmon,
salmon
Arch.
talk. Let's get the salmon talk going here. Here we go. Patek Philippe, $5. I've added the 51. I'd add the 5172G salmon if you need the salmon fix. It would add the chrono there too. JJ can give advice since he owned one. JJ,
We've been talking.
you weren't happy with it. You weren't happy with it, but
I was happy with it. I just wasn't happy with spending that much money on it. I don't know what it was above my my comfortability factor.
It exceeded your percentage, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, at the time that watch was going for like 70 grand. You know, I just didn't want to wear that much on the wrist.
See, everyone's going to have a different view with that.
And you can buy it cheaper now, can't you, JJ, than what you sold it for?
Oh yeah, you could get it for like in the 50s now.
Yeah. Well, what's interesting is they're about the same price as Tanseal's 5320, which is an interesting comparison to look at. Similar aesthetic.
I could get both.
Choosing. And in a dream world.
You know, I got to tell you, the fantasy with watches there. The thing is this, a lot of people, I got to say this to you, if you were really, really struggling, would you be getting rid of watches? Would you be getting rid of them? That's the question I've got. JJ, you have no problem getting rid of them. You don't care. They don't mean.
If I needed to, yeah, fuck them. I sell them tomorrow. What am I going to do?
Would you regret it and bitch and whine?
No, but I wouldn't feel good about it. I enjoy my watches. It would suck if I was in that position. But I mean, you know, I'd much rather sell that than sell my house or something like that. You know, do what you got to do to survive, Arch.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Surviving is the name of the game. And Keslow, you said to me before, you said these Pateks are fucking expensive. They are expensive, Keslow. Why are they so expensive? Tell me this. Why are they so expensive?
So that's part of what makes it special, right? Why? They say 40% of the cost is in the finishing of a Patek Philippe. I don't know if that's true, but I heard that number.
40% of the cost is in Where's Goldberg gone? Where the fuck did he just go? Where did he go?
The show must go on, Arch. The show must go on.
Too much Patek talk, Paul.
Patek. You know, I got to tell you this. With many of these watches there, I got to tell you what really drives me. I got to tell you something, Keslow. We've got another super chat. Let me grab this super chat. Mobster, $2. JJ won't admit it, but he wears a watch on both wrists.
Yes.
By the way, I'm wearing the Reverso. You know what? I'm really enjoying the Reverso on the Timely strap. Timely.
Yes. That looks good.
And I've also, let me tell you this too, I've also got something else happening here. We got a super chat from Patek Philippe. $5. Is the 1908 redundant with a brand with arguably two of the best dress watches of all time? The Datejust and Day-Date thoughts, homie. See, I don't think, let me explain it to you. I don't think the Day-Date and the Datejust are ultimate dress watches. They're like a single-breasted suit. Whereas
pseudo dress watch.
A Patek is like a suit of armor. You know what I mean? Like a Patek itself, it's like a tuxedo. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Hey, Arch, I didn't show Keslowitz my tribute to him from Narc.
Please.
What do you think?
Great, the witch. I love it.
Keslowitz.
With the glasses and the 50.
Yes.
That's great. Yes. Yeah.
No.
So what are we thinking? What's our answer? Let's give Patel some value here. So do you think it is redundant adding that 1908, or you think it's a good marketing move?
I think the 1908 was always dog shit. It's never a proper dress watch.
Them adding it, I don't think is redundant because it's on a leather strap. It's different than an all-arounder, kind of like the day date and the date just. I think it gives a little more variety. That being said, I would never buy one because I don't think it's redundant, but I also think I'd want more variety. I'd rather get a dress Patek.
Mark, would you ever get a 1908? That's the new Rolex.
Which one is it? Oh, the 1908. You know, the platinum one. I think it's cool, but you know, no, not my style.
It's not cool enough, is it?
No, it's for people much richer and fancier than I who wear like cufflinks.
You can
Are
wear
you
the platinum.
fancy?
The platinum will go with your shirt.
I mean, it is beautiful. It is really, really beautiful. But I'm not tempted to spend that kind of money on something that lives on leather, you know, and probably doesn't even have a screw down crown. So, nah. Nietzsche. I'd rather have a Starbucks.
What's wrong with screw down crown? Can I ask you that?
No, you have to have a screw down
Yeah,
crown.
you have to have it.
Unless you're Keslowitz, in which case you can kind of walk around with it, you know, screwed out, you know. But I'm just saying, I wonder if the 1908 has a screw down or just a pop in.
That's a good question. I'm curious. You would think Rolex would stick with the screw down, but typical dress watch wouldn't, right?
It's a Cellini, you know.
What did those have?
More, I don't know, but I'm just saying it's not really your average Rolex. So I don't know. And you can get 100, 200 meters of water resistance with a pop-in crown. I have a Cartier Santos with just a push-in crown that has 100 meters of water resistance.
Well, all the new Pateks now are guaranteeing 30 meters water resistance, even for the dress watches.
30
I mean, you'd never
meters?
do it.
30 meters.
You got a leather strap though, so you'd
Listen,
never get it wet.
But 30 meters, you have to understand what that means in the watch world. 30 meters means it's more or less safe to wash your hands in that watch.
They're typically you'd be correct, but in this case, they're defining it differently. They're saying it's actually a swimmable 30 meters. They wrote a whole press article about it. It's only
interesting. Like, I would love to see.
I know what you mean, though. Typically, yeah, it's like splash resistant.
I got some super chats. I got Frank the Tank, $5. Frank the Tank, $5. Arch, if I was in financial trouble, I would get rid of my watches in a heartbeat. Watches are just unnecessary luxury items as long as I have enjoyed them.
Amen.
That's true.
I live by that. I follow life from passion to passion.
I mean, everybody knows which watch they would keep, you know, if they had to get rid of everything, and which dog they would eat first in a zombie apocalypse and which one you keep. You know, yeah, we all know this stuff. I mean, when you eat Toby in a zombie apocalypse, he's your only one. If you had Coda and Toby, you'd have eaten Cody first. Or Toby.
Well, no, Coda would have eaten Toby before I could have even turned around.
Fair
What were you drinking there, Paul? What was the yellow fluid there?
Oh, that's my vitamin C supplement to keep me peppy.
Airborne?
Persevescence. I use this stuff.
Persevescence. We never heard of it here. Redoxon.
Redoxon. It's got vitamin D. Like immunity. I need immunity from the haters.
You know, yeah, that's true. Keep going. You're going to need immunity from the tax. What is the IRS called in Australia? The federal tax.
Oh, the ATO.
Yeah, you need immunity from them. Listen, you got another super chat. Did you answer Frank the Tank? Did we talk about his?
Yes, I got to tell you, I tend to agree with him, Frank. Just keep a couple and move forward. Frank is a good man, very good man. We have got Patek Philippe, $5. How does Omega go upstream if they wanted to compete with the Trinity and now Rolex?
They'd have to go full tilt boogie on a model that just like completely blew the others out of the water. That'd be the only way.
They'd have to get out of the mid tier, which is, you know, where they.
Well, you know, I got to be honest with you. I think Omega's done the wrong thing. What they've done is they pulled the brand out of dealers. They set up boutiques. They put the prices up continually. That ain't fucking luxury.
So here's what it is. Omega to Rolex is as Keslowitz is to TAM. They're just chasing the giant.
Yes.
chasing the giant. It's never going to happen. They really got to stick to their tier. They do very well. Omega sells a lot of watches.
Super chat. Let me grab through this here. Mr. Zoso, $5. Hey, Arch, great panel. Love Keslowitz, Mark, and JJ. Ad Bear and Patrick for the win. Have a great show. That's Mr. Zoso. Chillin'
Thanks,
there.
Mr. Z.
2 Swiss francs panel. Yachtmaster Blue Dial or Pam 2068. Now, guys, I'm just going to take a quick run. I just got to go to the bathroom, but I want
a toilet break.
068. I got to be honest with you. I would say to you, without a doubt, I would go Rolex. However,
but
I just looked at this watch and it is fucking nice. Let's just bring it up on the stream here.
While you're calling that up, I have a question. Would you ever consider wearing a disposable adult undergarment so you didn't have to take toilet breaks during your live stream?
Possibly. I'll be back. 1 minute. Just cover me for 1 minute.
Cover
Just
you.
one tick.
One tick. JJ, what kind of super chat do you think it would take for him to strap on a Depends and like not get up?
Okay, that's a good question. $50, I think.
Listen, I'm going through this battle like in reality right now, personally with my
Tell us
mom.
what's happening, Mikey?
It's hard enough to get them to put those fucking things on, man.
Oh, you mean with your mom? I thought you meant
they're gonna fight you all the way, and even when they are on, they're gonna deny that they're wearing
yes,
them.
but,
And,
you know,
it's a fucking pride thing, you know. And
right.
but in my case, it's a fucking giant wet spot on the scar seat deal. So it's like,
because your mom has pride, is what you're saying.
Absolutely. So I make
about,
sure to let her know. And
Mikey, we're talking about Archie. Does Archie have pride?
I think so. I think he
well,
tries.
let's talk about if Archie has pride. You remember when he ripped his shirt and showed his boobs to the audience? Remember that?
Well, sure. Everybody's got their wild side.
Do you remember when he deep throated his high heel collection on live and on camera?
Yes.
Remember that?
I never saw that. No.
Oh man, I was there for that one. Let me tell you what, I was there.
Well, you know, I mean, we shouldn't be.
Is that when he was sniffing the underwear in the cigar box? Right.
I'm just saying, I think pride is a relative thing, and you know, I don't know about $50, JJ. I disagree with your math there, because he's going to worry. He's going to worry that $50, it's like not even worth it to him. Because remember, he wouldn't eat balut for $50 because he gets skeeved out. Certain things like just gross him out, and then he turns his back on them. But I feel like for $1,000, $500 even, we might get a small number or even a little number, and it depends. And he didn't even have to use them. He just got to, you know, not leave. But I think it's going to take a little more.
Mm. Hey, back to watch talk. This watch is probably the only like marine style Panerai that I would rock personally. I think this watch is stunning. I think the blue probably looks a lot better in the light, but I love the bezel. And I've seen some other submersibles that I just did not like at all. Maybe it's the bezel, the metal bezel. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
but
I like this too. But Mikey, you know what disturbs me is those skeleton hands mean that at night there's only those, you know, that little dot and dash of lume.
Yeah, sure.
That would bother me. And the other thing is, like, if you have to set this watch for like 10:22, there's no minute track. So what you'd have to do, so you really wouldn't be able, you just have to guess. So what you have to do is you'd have to turn the bezel so that you got those hash marks and use them as momentarily informal minute markers.
I see.
So
and it does have a second dance. You know, you could go to 30 seconds and, you know, set it at like 2.5 and just wait for 2.5 to roll around. Something like that.
I'm sure you can hang it, but you got no minute track. So you'd either have to wait.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It's pain in the ass stuff. I'd use the bezel.
Well, regardless, I think this watch is really sharp. It looks wise, it speaks to me a little more than the metal bezeled ones that I've seen.
But what about comparing it to the Yachtmaster with the platinum bezel?
Oh, I think I'd probably take the Yachtmaster. Yeah, I'm a Yachtmaster fan.
Exactly. Let's cut to the chase here. You take the Rolex.
Well, of course, and that boss bezel, it means the numbers are raised; they're not indented, and so, like, if you scratch it or gack it up, there's no, you can't hide it. You can't polish it away. Generally, it's easier to scratch deeply, but regardless of that, I just think that the Yachtmaster dial is just cooler. I think it's the coolest style.
I mean, the
out of
Yachtmaster is a gentleman. The Yachtmaster is a gentleman's watch, and this looks very toolish to me. So I like them both, but like this doesn't even.
This is like their version of the Sub or something,
But these are very, very, very extremely different watches. The only thing that draws them even vaguely together is the blue dial, but. The one is a tool watch. That's the Panerai, and then the Rolex is a gentleman's watch, and it's flashier.
If it had clubfoot hands, it would be kind of like the Sin, almost.
Archibald, what do you think?
I love the blue dial.
Archie, I sent you a photo, being that you like the Keslowitz style photos.
I want to know what you're eating. I hear you chewing. Nuts.
Honey roasted
macadamia. Well, Archibald, which watch are you going to advise Chillin to take, and then we got to move on here.
Yeah, we got super chat stacked up.
Yeah, I got to be honest with you. The Yachtmaster itself, right? Seriously, I would love to say go Pam. You'd have to go Rolex. Come on, man.
Exactly.
You'd have to go Rolex.
Look at that. I sold mine. Stupid.
It is what it is. We got Chillin' Barefoot, 2 Swiss. Oh, we did that one. We got Patek Philippe, $5. Went into the panel. If you were the CEO of Panerai, how do you turn the brand around back to its former glory, or as close as you can get it? I don't think you can.
You know what? You make some killer movie deals with the right actors.
I think you're exactly right, Mike.
You get lots of play. That's how they did it the first time.
That's exactly what I think.
That's how they do it.
Yeah. I think he's exactly right. You got to find like the biggest stars that, you need like The Rock on your team for this kind of a
yeah.
We actually had I did a movie last year that had product placement from a watch company. I can't say, but
did you get a free one?
No. No. They got.
Let me just explain. Keslowitz won't brag on himself, but he runs the craft services table for half the MGM production.
Crafty.
And did they know you were?
What's that? You broke up.
Did they know you're a watch guy?
No, most don't, unless they notice, unless they see it. Actually, there's a lot of actors that notice the Batman. I've had that happen a few times, but.
Oh, is that right?
I went out to dinner just the other night with my mother,
Famous?
and the waiter was wearing an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, no, he wasn't.
100%.
I'm just saying, what kind of place did you go to?
It was a really nice French restaurant.
I hope so.
I actually asked to look at it, and man,
was his wrist green underneath the watch by any chance?
No. He said it was a gift from his family. He was French. He was a French waiter in a French restaurant. His family gave it to him, for kind of a good luck thing coming over. And
good lucky motherfucker, get out of our country.
Did you give him a tip?
Yeah, but no, we did. I mean, it just
No,
stopped there.
The French fries behind, Mark. He just left some French fries behind.
I mean, what do you tip a guy wearing an $80,000 watch?
That's not a good. That's not a good.
That was besides the point. And nobody in my group, my family,
hey, maybe he's the owner. You never know. Maybe he's the owner. Maybe he's just waiting.
Never tip the owner. I would leave him like one escargot.
My family doesn't care about watches, so if I show some interest in something, they'll cut me off if I take too much time, and then it's just back to the normal topics. And he got tipped just as much.
They cut you off. I want to go back to that. Somebody
knows
how to,
actually, he needed to serve other tables, so I was holding him up anyways. But No, he was a very nice guy. It was cool to see one. It's the second one I've seen out in the wild. The other one was in the grocery store from this guy who's just gotten done playing polo. He's still wearing his polo gear, his whole polo outfit, with those pants and baggy pants, and he had a Royal Oak, and I came up to it. I was like, "That's a beautiful watch, I love your AP," and he's like, "What? Oh, this thing?" And I was just like,
This
"My
whole
God!"
thing? This fake?
Yeah.
I mean, this thing.
No, I mean, the Polo Club's pretty exclusive out at this field. I fully expect it to be authentic.
Now I got another super chat here. We got another super chat in. This is from Patek Philippe, $5. He goes, question for the panel. Oh, sorry. So what could you do to get Panerai back? I think with some good answers there. Patek Philippe, $5. Would you buy back the one watch that you regret most selling, or buy your current Grail given the opportunity? So my one watch I regret selling, you know what it is?
The 1016.
No, the 6 is fuck the 1016. That's so small. That's so no. That was two marriages ago there, Marky.
I understand.
I regret the 6006, the Patek 6006. I would like to get that. Now the thing is, if I still owned it,
the captain's watch.
that I wouldn't own it. We got Dis Jerez Dis joining us. Hello, Dis. What are you up to, Dis?
Hey, Archie. Hey.
Need this.
Wow. Look at this guy. Long time no see.
Nice hat, this. I like it.
Thanks. I have a new watch. I showed some of you, but what do you
Hey,
think
Dis.
about it?
Wow.
about
Tuna.
Ooh, it's a Black Bay 58.
No,
Looks
that's
like a
the
Pelagos.
Pelagos. It's the OG Pelagos.
Oh, the Pelagos. I love it.
You should recognize
Give
it,
him a full screen.
Mike.
Give him a full screen moment here.
I love that watch, man.
You should
I had the
recognize
blue
it.
version.
You had one.
Yeah, you
I know.
like it?
That's the
Oh,
old
I
one.
loved
That's the old one. Doesn't even say Pelagos on it.
Yeah,
Oh, that's the good one.
the two-liner.
Yeah, this is the one that ran the older generation movement and is actually a little more sought after.
It's an ETA.
Yeah,
It's an
Yeah,
ETA.
use it at a movement instead of the new proprietary movement. I had the newer smiley faced font, on the front. The letters formed a smiley face, I think. Maybe not. They just had a dictionary below the center, if I remember.
yeah, you had.
But it was that watch was absolutely near perfect. Just
Arch,
near
you got
perfect.
super chats piling up here. Wake up.
Okay, we got some super chats. Let's get them here. So to answer the question, I want my 6006 back. I want it back. The current Grail. You know what? I could easily slide into that. I loved it so much. Frank the Tank, $5. High panel, mint Omega Planet Ocean, 43 mil, orange bezel, white dial for 55,700 Aussie. Goodbye. Your views on the watch, please. So we are talking about. Let's get this fucker up on the screen. Let's get her up on the screen so we can see what we're talking about. Omega,
The creamsicle.
orange bezel.
This is a Planet Ocean. Okay, so
We're talking hockey pucks. Hockey pucks.
Now, does this have the appendage? Some of them do, some of them don't. If it's got
This is the one
that helium escape valve, it's like it's
Yes,
ruled
it does.
out. Then it's ruled out in my book.
This is it here.
Yeah, they make the heritage.
That actually
kinda
looks pretty
that way.
cool.
He's getting it half
Oh yeah,
price.
it looks
too.
like it's a great looking watch. The watch looks cool. I love the red bezel.
Now, Frank the Tank, he said
orange.
this is the same guy who said he doesn't like the Black Bay Pro. Why don't you like the Black Bay Pro, but you would like this? I don't understand.
Maybe it's a wrist size thing. This maybe he needs a little bit of a bigger watch.
A lot of differences though. A ceramic bezel, white dial instead of black dial,
Right.
bigger.
5.5. I don't think 5.5 is terrible. It's a lovely watch. Are you going to enjoy it, Frank, or are you going to sell it? Because it's a beautiful watch, but I don't know if it's so easy. It's not the most popular one to resell. That's the only thing, but it is beautiful. And I like it. I personally really like it. I really like it.
It was very.
If you
very
love
much
it, the
like
price is right. I'll tell you that much.
It was very much like
And we-
my sub or
We
my
got
speedy.
Patek Philippe, $5. Archie, can you really horse trading advice from someone who trades their Porsche for a Ford Explorer? Well, he wasn't happy.
Somebody
He
do that.
wasn't happy with the Exploder. You got to understand. There's no point. You got to buy what you love, man. If you don't love it, what's the point? You got to love it yourself. You got to love it yourself, man. We got David, $2, $3. When will Omega make a major update on the Seamaster Professional? Well, I think they've already done that, man.
They need to update that bracelet. Terrible.
That 4 years ago. So
I mean, I think they've done enough, but they've got so many issues, reissues. I tell you, my favorite Omega is the retro. I love the retro Seamasters. I love these. These are
The
fucking
summer one.
incredible.
Yeah,
Summer one is great. Look at the summer one.
Summer blue. The summer blue. Oh, actually, I prefer this darker. Actually, no,
Yeah.
JJ. I prefer
Oh.
this patina one.
Oh, the faux patina. Yeah, that one's nice too. I like that one.
But you know, the stupid thing is that's on a strap, right?
Yeah, you can
It's
get
the
on
same price. Oh, 600 difference. Okay, on a bracelet. Look at the price difference. It's so minimal. You go for the bracelet one and buy the strap.
Yep.
Well, you're also getting the deployant, though. You know, it's more than just the strap.
Fuck the deployant. We got Patek Philippe, $5. Mike the Snake. Which of the watches you sold in your past make you say, "Oh, with the same vigor as in Mookie's Pantera clips"?
None of them.
Oh yeah.
'cause,
Oh yeah.
all the watches I sold in the name of upgrading or getting something that I wanted. So I'd already mentally made the decision, and so there was no remorse.
I got it from the president.
I got to be totally honest with you. I think this is fucking beautiful. This is a Seamaster I really like.
Yep.
I would
love
really.
it.
And I got to be honest with you. I think I could be happy with this. It's a discreet bluesy. What do you think, JJ?
I don't think it's a discreet bluesy, but I think it's very nice. I don't think it pops like a bluesy at all. I don't know why where you get that from. Isn't this more like tuned down? I think this blows away the Seamaster Professional, though. No stupid helium escape valve. You got nice.
Yeah.
That's the one I would get. Better bracelet, way better bracelet.
Yep.
The Heritage blows away the Professional.
100%.
I know. The Heritage is beautiful. Oh, JJ, hair is 7. We need to make it 8. This is your collection now, JJ?
No, I have 8. I have the Speedy and I have the Panerai, but I think I'm gonna maybe let those go.
What?
Yeah, I think I might add something different. Also,
What?
In that one, I have a little bit. I have
The
a blue
photo
dot.
you sent me, JJ. I'm bringing it up now.
Pull it up.
This is JJ's current collection, isn't it? You own this, don't you?
No, it's not my current collection. I don't have the Pepsi.
The day date. You got the AP.
Wow.
I don't have the Pepsi. I have a Speedy and the Panerai 683, but I want to get the Pepsi.
All right, so we're a little bit crowded on the collage here, a little bit of an aspect ratio issue here.
Yeah, I'm no Keslowitz. I'll tell you that much.
All
I'm
right, so
thinking I
let's
need
go
a
through
rose
it.
gold
Let's
piece.
start.
I need a rose gold piece. What do you think?
I thought you got the Daytona, or that's gone.
It's in the photo. That's yellow gold.
You own that, don't you?
Yes, I have that one.
You're not selling that?
No, I have everything here except the Pepsi. Well, I mean, I use a different
That's
stock
your
photo.
Tudor?
Yeah.
When did you get the Tudor?
Oh, a while ago. I don't know.
Because you had the Pelagos 39, right? Oh no, was that it? Was that one that
I sold that.
Right?
Actually, I traded that for the Speedy.
Ah.
I didn't like titanium. I'm not a titanium person. I like the Black Bay 58 Blue Dial much better.
Mm.
The only watch I don't have here right now is the Pepsi. I have the Panerai, which I want to sell, and the Speedy, which I want to sell, and I want to get the Pepsi. But then I need one more piece.
You got 2 Daytonas there.
Yeah.
How's the Patek? Is it getting any wrist time?
Yeah, not a lot, but it's definitely getting wrist time.
So you wouldn't go perpetual because you have the annual, right?
No, I wouldn't.
I got a super chat from Joel Brown, $10. Arch, you convinced me to pull the trigger. He pulled the trigger. Holy shit! Now he's blaming me for this. Okay, let's just back this truck up. We're going to reverse park this truck, if you don't mind. So what did he buy? What is he talking about? He bought a Seiko, right? I think this is the dive watch. The mass reissue, right? SJE093.
Oh, that's right. You were spruiking this.
There's a few
I
reissues. I think this one is
You know what? I
38.5.
would prefer this to the CQ.
Ooh,
Me
that's a
too.
good looking watch. I will give you that. That is
It's
very
the
nice.
same case, that skin diver case.
Right. That's what it is. Yeah.
I mean,
Skin diver.
this has got a very authenticness to it. You know what I mean?
So tell me, why is it so expensive? It's not Grand Seiko. What's going on here?
Okay, it's not Grand Seiko. However, it is high spec. Very
Tell
high
me,
spec.
Grand Seiko movement.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So this watch here, let's just have a look at it. Look how the finishing is done. It's not like a normal Seiko. Now, this is Japan's first purpose-built dive watch. So it's the first purpose-built. It took 12 years for Seiko to react to the invasion of Swiss-made dive watches, which started with the blank pane, the Zodiac, and the Rolex. Nevertheless, the Seiko has to be considered the mother of all upcoming aquatic watches of the brand. Look at the fonts. That's exact. Look at it. It is nicknamed the 62 Mass, had a strong automatic movement, 150 water resistant.
Mhm.
It's a very attractive watch. This, you're saying the movements from a Grand Seiko?
I think it's unadorned, like, it doesn't say Grand Seiko.
It's not
It
finished
is.
to the same degree, but it's from the
Yeah.
Grand Seiko factory.
It doesn't mean it's regulated to,
Oh, minus
It's not
10 plus
regulated.
15 a day. Oh,
Yeah, that's the rough
Yeah.
part. It's not regulated, and it's very thick.
Oh, so it's limited edition. That's why it's up there in price. So how many pieces? 1,500?
No,
You-
19,
you-
19
Oh,
the
there it
same
is.
year it was released, 1965, 1,960. No,
That's kind of a lot.
that's not a lot for a Seiko.
Right, but in general
That's
terms.
not a lot.
Yeah.
Now let's have a look what the comments are saying. At that price point, Seiko is far from the mark with substandard accuracy. It
Yeah.
insults the faithful. Okay. I got to be totally honest with you. This is a very high price point. However, you know the thing you got to realize with it, it is so fucking cool. It is a cool. This is a Jorez disc watch. You would wear this. Would you
I
get
had
this or the Pelagos? If someone said, "Okay, swap it now for this," what would you take?
I had the prior version. I had the SLA 0017, if you heard about it. The same watch, but it came with a bracelet. And I would go for the Pelagos because this one, it's too beautiful.
Yeah, I think your Pelagos is
titanium.
better than this. Congrats on getting that, by the way. That's a
Thank
cool
you,
watch.
Keslow. Thank you. Thanks, man.
Very cool.
It's not.
We've also got
so delicate.
we've got some super chats coming through fast and furious. Tiktology, $2. Mike the Snake, did you tell the waiter you're a YouTube celebrity?
No, I usually start a conversation asking them about their watch, and then I just excuse myself by saying, "Excuse me, I'm just a total watch nut, and I love watches, and nice watch" is usually how the conversation ends. But this guy was my waiter, so I had him trapped for 30 seconds. And so I was like, "Really? That's a real AP?" And he's like, "Yes, my family gave it to me." And I'm like, "Can I see it?" And he took it off and he let me handle it, and it was the real deal, man. It was awesome. It was the Royal Oak, and it had I think it had diamond indices as well. It was a slick Royal Oak. Was not an offshore. It was smaller.
Wow, amazing stuff, Mike. Tiktology, we did Chillin' Barefoot, 2 Swiss francs. Panel, name a watch you consider exotic. MB&F. FP Jaune.
Gronefeld.
Okay.
Wow.
Is Breguet exotic?
Moser.
What's an exotic watch for you?
Define exotic, because I think of like islands when I think of exotic.
I think
Like,
of supercars. Exotics.
Wow.
We got Keslowitz. What do you think? Exotics.
We're talking watch exotics. I'm thinking Laurent Ferrier. I'm thinking Gronefeld. I'm thinking Kari Voutilainen. All the indies.
Yeah, you bump up into
What happened to picking my eighth watch?
Rarefied air, where the guy makes 5 watches a year kind of thing.
Exactly. All right, let's back this truck up. We got to get to JJ here. What do we got?
I need some help. I need an 8th watch, man.
Well, 1 minute. Let me get Tiktology. $2. Mike the Snake. Is it safe to remove a watch's appendage?
Only if you know what you're doing.
And Patek Philippe, $5. Dis knows it's all about Lambos and Seikos.
That's, I agree.
I got to tell you, let's get this next watch for you. You know what you need, JJ?
No, that's why I'm here, Arch. Help me out.
You need a Breguet Type 21 like mine, JJ. You always love Breguet. You need to get a sports Breguet on a leather strap, chocolate dial. It is you, man.
No Vacheron? I thought you were going to go with Vacheron, say complete the
Fuck
Trinity.
Vacheron. You did your ass on Vacheron. There ain't any money to be made in VC.
That's all we
Ooh,
did.
big
Right?
super
We got a
chat.
big super chat from Maldives.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Good to see Maldives back.
Holy
Big
shit.
time. Big time.
Maldives. AC3, pull up the EWC has a 3940J,
Oh,
like new, full set, 65,000. Would Keslow do?
I gotta put my. Let me put my
65,000.
snack down. Hold on. I'm coming back.
That is expensive. That is not cheap.
Wow. Okay, so we're talking yellow gold. Okay, 3940 is one of the ultimate perpetual calendars from Patek. Okay, this is the Philip Stern daily watch. Okay, 36 millimeter, 240Q movement. These have gone up a lot. Like 3 years ago, these were like 30 grand or less. I mean, around that number. Pretty good value. And now look what's happened. They've exploded. Would I do the trade? Personally, no, just because 36 is a little bit small. As Paul would say, I don't have the hairline for that watch.
We got Rancher jumping on there. How are you, Rancher? What's going on?
What's up, Clyde?
Well, I'm jumping on. I'm kind of helping out the HR department here. And I'm pleased and happy to announce that if you think that you want a refund of a super chat, we have basically a customer service number for you to call. It's 213-258-2858. 213-258-2858.
So what's going on with you, Keslow? What's going on with you, Rancher? What's happening? Tell me what's going on in your world there.
You're pulling up this watch, right?
Yeah, what's going on? What's happened? The Mercedes. Have you looked at any other Mercedes?
No, but I'm really happy with that other one. So anyway, there's the phone number. So
That's incredible stuff.
thanks.
Now, this
Brought to you by the HR department. So if you think that you have a valid complaint and you want a refund, please give this number a call. Thanks so much.
I don't understand what Rancher's up to. Do you know what's wrong with that guy?
Not sure,
very
Archie, but you got
positive, is he?
100-pound super chat. You got a 100
Public service
Let's give
announcement.
him some
Yeah,
love
here.
here.
Focus.
This
Baby,
I'm
focus.
just calling this up here. I got it. What's going on?
This is
Oh,
one
you
of
got
the
it?
when you want to talk about investment.
Here we go. This is
Watches. This is a really good. This is a good one. I mean, this is very stable. This is probably going to only go up.
$65,000. That is so much money. And
Yeah, but
Breguet
this is a
Type
very
20
limited
Platinum
piece, though.
Rare.
This is
Fuck.
the
Have a look at what
layout
they've
of
got
the
come-
3940 is one of the best when it comes to this, 3 sub-dial layout. It has very good spacing with the typography.
Doesn't
got
this watch go for usually
65
about
Patek
80?
stock.
Yeah, well, this is the yellow gold, so I'm pretty sure this is the cheapest metal.
I thought it still went for like 80 grand. I could be wrong though.
In the white, I think you're right. In the white gold, it would probably.
Yeah.
Depends on condition and all, the whole deal.
I just think 65 sounds like a good price. But...
I'm just trying to
It
find
does.
this watch.
Oh, how
and
much
it's
is that
There
fine.
it is. Hello, you passed it. Bingo.
Strawberry.
There it is.
Where?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I thought I saw 65,000. Sorry, you're going so
no.
fast.
Here
There
it
it
is. Here it is. Here. Look at this.
There we go.
It's a
Look how
lot.
they put in capital letters. Nice.
Wasn't it supposed? I don't understand. It's got a tang buckle. Isn't it supposed to have?
Oh, no, that's correct. No.
No.
That. Check
I
the
thought it's
crown.
supposed-
Check the crown. Does it have a Patek crown? That's one thing that is tricky with it. Okay, so it does. That's good. That's a good sign. Okay. So interesting. The box, the
Oh.
interior of which has deteriorated. You remember those, Paul? You had a couple of those, didn't you?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
I remember that. Oh my God. So now look at this layout. Look at the spacing between the numbers in the 24-hour indicator and the leap year, with the months and the days there. On the 5140, it's much more cluttered. They're closer together, and this is one of the quintessentials. The collectors really go for this one. This is one of the best to have. If you like it and it fits the wrist, I think that's probably a must-have for a Patek collector.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, but it's
You know,
pretty,
for
I mean,
65,000. You know what? I think I would rather get Tan's watch.
well, that's the thing. Well, at the time, this was the way to go. As it's progressed, they've come out with these. Well, I shouldn't say that because his watch is actually based on a watch from way back then. I agree with you. The aperture date is much easier to read. And his in particular, I think, is, as a fellow would say, it's a much more relaxed looking watch, compared to some of
Yeah.
these traditional choices.
It's absolutely beautiful.
But
It's a
this is
beautiful
good buying. This.
Is it? I don't
You
think
buy-
it is good buying. It's expensive. That's market price.
No, but I'm saying, there's so many things are dropping in value. This is something that's going
You know,
up.
the big thing that holds this back is it's 36 mils. It's not going to grow. Like that size
but-
has come and gone, I'm afraid.
Is it though? And now it's reversing. Everyone's kind of going
No,
back
but
to
it's not going back to 36.
right. Yeah.
Going to 38.
It's not for everyone.
No, but you
The
understand what I
Asian
mean.
market, Paul. The Asian market, they'll eat this up. Small risk, Paul. Small risk.
Yeah, but this is what they call uncle watch, right? This is an uncle watch. They want
That's
the new modern
exactly.
stuff.
Yeah, see, I would much rather wear Tanseals than this. And it's bigger, everything about it. It's just
Better. This was a better buy when it was under 40. Now that it's the same price, it's a no-brainer to
Well,
get 10.
I don't
Here's one thing that's
understand.
better about this though. Like, you know, Tanseals is a thicker watch. This 240 movement with the micro rotor is kind of the thinnest perpetual you can get still. You know, if that's something you're into, you know, it's not much difference, but it's about 20-25%. You know, this is 9 mils thick. I think his is like 11 and a half or so.
I got to be honest with you. It is a beautiful watch, but I would say let's just go and have a look what else they have there. His prices always seem to be a little bit on the expensive side. You know, like I think European
But
watches.
No, I don't know that you're
have a look.
buying the buyer.
60,000. Let's have a look at high end. Look at the green dial. They want 240,000. Fuck, that's dear.
This is an A grade gray market seller. I mean, you're not going to get the
Look at
best
this
price, but
Grand complication minute repeater, just under
Double
700,000.
wow.
Look at this. Fuck you. I've never even seen some of this shit. It's incredible.
See, that's some of the rare stuff. That's
Okay, let's have a
some of
look
the
here. Let's have a
investment
look. Let's
potential.
go down a
There's
bit. Let's have a look.
JJ's.
See,
Yeah.
So you got to get that back, JJ. Your name is on that. Everyone considers that the JJ watch.
It was too big for me.
Salmon, go salmon.
It's still going to be the same size.
55,000. That's a lot of money, don't you think, in America or not?
Everywhere. What are you talking? There's your Neptune. That fits. That'll work for you. That's in your tier, Paul.
Here is
See, look,
another.
okay. Look
Here's
at
a
how much more
39.
expensive
Why
the
is this
white
one
gold is.
82,000? Why is
It
this
white
82?
gold, white gold, Paul. White gold. And it's a little newer. This one's
And it's got
94. Oh, extract. Fucking terrible. Interesting. 94. You can't expect certificate from that long ago, I guess. If it's more than 20 years old, fuck it. But that's crazy. 20 grand difference for the white gold. That's just supply and demand. That's all that is.
What else they got here? Let's have a look. What's a bargain? I want to see a. Oh, look at that. The travel time. Fuck, that's it. Everything. Patek is expensive. 59.60. Look at
They
that.
have a
75.
6007G. 6007G. That's in your price bracket.
Look at that enamel dial. That's beautiful.
Damn, with the bracelet. That's a flex.
Fuck, their prices are incredibly expensive.
Well, you're looking at the craziest pieces. We need some normality here. Here we go.
Oh, look, this 60 grand. World
There
time.
you go.
Modern world time. Now that's what I would spend 60 grand on.
That's about retail there. Yeah, and that's a steel. That's the steel. That's the new world time chronograph.
Exactly.
You know, Boston
The
Collector
steel.
got one of these.
Wouldn't you rather get the blue dial in white gold for cheaper? Was it 59.30?
Right. What's the price difference? That's interesting. Yeah, that's a big price
It's smaller
difference. You might
too.
as well
This one's bigger.
Blue is nice, right? Oh, it's a size difference too. Interesting.
It's 41 mil. This 41 mil. I
Yeah, I
love
think
it. I love this watch.
The 59.30 is white gold. It's about the same price, actually cheaper. You could get it for probably $5 grand cheaper. And the size I'm looking at now is 39.5. Much better.
Interesting.
The salmon is a more fun with the blue accent look, but you could pick one of these up, one of those white gold ones up for, I don't know, probably what, 50 grand, 55 maybe tops.
Yeah, they've kind of brought a few of these salmon dials out in the current collection. I like it, but they're all, crazy money. What else do they have here, Paul? Go back to the last page there.
Yeah, they have some interesting stuff. I've got to tell you something there. Their pricings. Look, let's have a look here, okay? What would you really buy here? Like, I don't like that. Look, this is look 30,000. Look at this. This is a good buy for $30,000. You know, we
Beautiful.
were talking about. This is the sector dial. You know, Buckley's one.
Now
You
his is a
paid
little bit of a different layout though, because the text.
Well,
on
it's the
this is-
same. It's a different dial. It's the same layout, okay, because it's the same reference, but the dial is. This is the sector dial. Now, I don't think there's a price difference between sector and standard dial. He's got the Tiffany. The Tiffany, he got it brand new, but that's a huge premium to pay for the Tiffany stamp. I mean, look, it's very nice to pick up a Tiffany from the store. That is amazing feeling. It's an amazing feeling. What do you think of this one, JJ? 30 grand.
I like
mean,
it.
that's.
I like it a lot.
Could you see yourself buying one of those?
No, because I have the 5205. I'm good with that. I don't think I need another calendar. How many annual calendars does one man need, Arch?
How many do you need?
I just don't like the way they did the logo on this one.
Yeah, I don't like the
Weird
Geneve
going
with
out
it
like
too,
that.
right?
Yeah, somebody else
Yeah.
mentioned that yesterday or the day before. They felt like the logo could have been flat and sitting on top of the day window, and it would have.
Yeah, like they traditionally.
Yeah.
And what else they got next?
We got Buckley joining us. Hello, Buckley. How are
Here we
you?
go.
Hello
He can
there.
tell us.
Hello,
Greetings.
Buckley.
What do you think of this watch?
Well, it's not bad.
I mean, look, obviously, you know, this is an older watch to your one, and you have. I prefer your dial, to be totally honest with you.
Arch, you have 8 super chats, just so you know, sitting
8
there.
super
With-
chats. Thank you. Sorry. We got super chats. ABC, £5. Dis, what's your favorite Seiko SPB and why? Can it be pulled up? Tell us your favorite one, Dis.
Dis, you're muted, buddy.
Favorite Seiko, Dis. Hello, Dis.
Yeah, I was muted. It's the SPB 143.
Yeah,
The
man.
reinterpretation of the
SPB 143. Let's get that fucker on the screen. Oh, yeah. The prospects.
reinterpretation of the 62 mass. You know, the gray dial, sunburst.
Great watch. Great pick.
I had it.
Okay, next, I got to go on to the next one. We'll come back.
Yeah, no
Patek Philippe, $5. I'd buy the 3940J for 65 full set, second series. Stop dilly-dallying around. I was spooking 3940 for years here on this channel. Yes, he was. But Tan, it doesn't. I don't think it's got the right buckle. It's got a tang buckle. It should be a deployment. Deployant. Patek
that's
Philippe,
true.
$5 Canadian. AC3, would you agree with the hierarchy of metal snobbery in the Patek lineup? T is A to P is G, R, and J. So titanium, steel, platinum, white gold, rose gold, yellow gold.
Pretty much.
You know what? I think different watches suit different metals. I would say that. Honestly, some watches suit different metals, I would say.
But almost in every case, the yellow is the lesser. I don't know. But yeah, you're right. It's personal choice. What
Mind you, Keslow, in Asia, the smaller gold Pateks, they appeal to Hong Kong. They appeal to Hong Kong Chinese buyers.
Well, yeah, you could say the same thing about the Middle East, right? They don't really wear gold, right?
We've got I don't know. You tell me. It's your narrative.
I don't know. I've never been there. I've heard this.
Okay. Bob NYC, $5. Archie, please, enough of the childish 36 mil watches. No man's wrist should fit a 36 mil watch. Good point. Fella, $2. Mini profile mini collection, aka Batman 911 driver. Douchebag. What do you think? Douchebag. Did you get rid of your BMW, fella? I'm disappointed if you've got a Porsche now. And we got a super chat from Nate Dog. Time capsule watches of Florida, $5. Need help for spending $11,000 I have in trade. Dealer has full set black Rolex 126660, Vacheron 4500, or IWC 376412 white gold. Please advise. 11,000 in trade. What does that mean?
What is that? Is that the Yachtmaster?
No, he's got 11,000 credit. Fuck it. You know what? If I were you, if you're in the business of wheeler dealing, I would fuck off. Let me tell you this now. That IWC, that was fucking... What are you going to do with... I'm just going to have a look and see what this is. Oh, fuck. You don't want the Da Vinci. Holy shit. That is fucking unsellable. You'll never sell that. Go with the Rolex, man. Go with the Rolex and get your money out. Patek Philippe, $10. AC3, can you pull up your nephew's pic that I sent you on WhatsApp and tell us your thoughts? You can also pull up the pic of the watch and scotch I sent earlier too. I'm having a look. Holy shit, these are fellas, I think. Okay, let's get this up on the screen. I'll get this up. Holy shit. Is this his fellas? Oh, he's got a Porsche now. Fuck, what happened?
Oh, he's different now.
I was a bit shitted off with him. He comes into the car with a coffee. I wanted him to get the fuck out of my car!
Look at this.
And he wonders why I didn't invite him anywhere.
Look at this. Look at this, Paul. Pay attention. This is big boy shit here.
So we got a perpetual calendar chronograph. Fuck.
Wowzer.
We got a 5146. Oh, this might be an advanced research one.
Right, with that dial.
We got a Nautilus.
White dial.
An AP. That AP looks a bit small. That might be 36 mil.
And he's got the leopard. The leopard.
He's got the leopard. Do you like? I never seen a leopard in, and he's got a Porsche.
Yeah. That's some rare shit, Paul.
Fuck.
What do you have to say?
Fuck.
Oh wow. What would you take?
Nice.
You could take one. You can take one and run.
The jumbo.
Here we go. Patek Philippe, $5. Would you take a Tiffany stamp Patek or a Cartier stamp Rolex? Those Cartier stamp Rolexes are super, 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 super rare. So many fake ones, but that's the problem. How do you know it's real? I would prefer to have nothing stamped. I think I'd prefer, because it's how do you know it's real? This is the problem.
There's experts out there. It would be cool if your whole collection was.
Talk to me. How is ownership? Talk to me.
It's great. It's fantastic. It's changed me.
In your world, tell me what's happening.
It's over. It's all over for me.
What?
It's all over. I'm too poor to play this game.
You're not buying anything else?
No, I can't. I can't buy anything else.
But
that's what we were just talking about.
Have you had any buyer's remorse?
No. No.
Have you considered selling it?
No.
Cashing out, making a profit, moving on?
No. I don't even know how much profit there would be to make on it, to be honest.
Okay. But you love it, but that's the important thing.
Yeah. I was fucking around on the Jean Rousseau website with the straps earlier today.
Oh, okay.
Dude, Go Camille Fournet. Patek uses Camille Fournet for their straps.
Yeah, but they're not the same fit cut, but aren't they?
You're probably right, but it's the same factory. So in my mind, Aaron Bespoke's really good too. But
Yeah, that's what people have been saying. I don't know.
but I think, dude, there's someone said this to me and it kind of stuck. It's like putting aftermarket rims on your car. It's kind of cooler with the Patek on the strap. I know that's kind of a douche thing, but I think it's better. And you can get custom Patek straps, or they have a whole catalog of what they have.
What's the retail on a Patek strap?
It depends. The calf ones are like $250 or $300, and then the alligators are like $400 or $500. But if you go custom, it's like an extra $100, and it takes a little bit longer. So they're not crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I think I want something really light and kind of casual.
They have it on their website, the exact prices, if I remember. But for some reason, they don't have the catalog of straps on there. They should put it on. If you go to an AD, they'll they have the whole booklet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great. Great brand. I get it. I grew up.
I got to be totally honest with you. This picture is amazing. This is amazing shit he's got there. We got a few super chats. We got William Gaudry and €2. Stop disliking 36 mil. I love my 128235 Ombre. That's that special date. Just no, it's the special date. The date. Patek Philippe $5. Scotch pick for Buckley and Keslow. In your WhatsApp. Let's get it up now. This was one from the Zeal. The Zeal sent. I'm just trying to find it. Let me find it. Let me find it now, and I'll call it up. Here it is, up on the screen now. Macallan 12 with the world time. I got to talk to you guys.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I really want to take I don't know if I want to take my world time to England or not. I don't know. I like to enjoy myself. I don't want to worry about watches. You know what I mean?
Man,
you don't have to tell anyone. Just make a last-second decision.
And you're going to be surrounded by friends and people that'll jump in front of a bullet for you.
Yeah, but I don't know if I really want to take it. I'm going to be on a shitty airplane getting there. It's.
Why don't you just take your Explorer? Oh, you don't have it. No, no.
Take the Tudor.
Yeah, I'll have a think about it.
So we got this. We got his 5230 up on the screen. All right, Buckley, as a new Patek owner, give us your thoughts on this world timer. Are you a buy? Are you a pass? What are you thinking here?
I'm not a huge fan. Not a huge fan. There's a lot going on. I'm a simpleton. I like simple. I like three-handers. I like clean dials. I'm not into crazy complications.
Just a little busy.
Yeah, but a couple of years, they may come out with one. I may see it in person, blow my fucking mind. You know how this game goes. You never.
Well, what do you think of the new one they just came out with? That denim strap, with the date.
I don't like. No, I don't like that one, but I like the one they did in Tokyo, the purple one.
Oh, that's special.
The purple one they did last year was pretty fucking cool.
Right on. Yeah, it's not for everyone.
Yeah. I think they're cool, but I don't know.
It's a tricky thing. I got to tell you there. It's we got a super chat, another super chat in from our good friend here. Fella, $2. Profile jumbo wearing, benching 200-pound, driving a 911. I think the word douchebag. Douchebag.
No, that's a fuck boy.
Fuck boy.
That's a fuck boy.
What do you think? You know what they call them in China? Perfume boys.
That might be something
they
different.
Smell really nice, and they're
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, that's what I've been told. But I got to tell you guys, seriously, you know what? Jumbo wearing, benching, he's a really fit guy. It sounds like a lot of fun. What do you think? Would that be cool?
Yeah, I want to meet fella. I almost met him once, and it didn't work out. But soon.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know. I just I was like an hour and a half from where he is, and you know, I just never made it.
Wow.
I've been
I
talking
was-
to fella. Good guy. Good guy. A true Patek man. A true Patek man.
I got to tell you, I'm a bit disappointed he got rid of the BMW. Are you going to garage the 911 now, fella? Can you tell me that? I hope he garages his car. I hope he garages his car. William Gaudrian, €2. I have sent you my 36mm wrist picture in your mail. Okay, let me get that. I'll get that. Let me get it. I'm just calling it up. Let's have a look. Oh, here we go. Got it. Oh, this is a nice picture. This is actually a really nice watch. And this is the ombre dial. This is fucking sexy. Look at this. This is what makes me love my Breguet.
Ooh.
The gold Breguet, because this is, look at that. Isn't that so beautiful?
Oh yeah.
So
That's a
beautiful.
36. That's a 36, right?
36 mil just, yeah.
36
36 mil day date. It's beautiful. How could you not love this?
It's the best. I think it's the greatest watch ever made.
You know, I really loved when I had my day date, they only had 36. They didn't have different sizes.
I think that's perfect for him. The 36 is perfect. I think the 40 would be too big, right?
Does 36 wear almost the same? I was just about to ask. Isn't it very similar?
Here we go. We got a super chat here from Patek Philippe, $5. Pick a Royal Oak offshore for Buckley. Take him shopping on the AP site. Give him the Pontiff's opinion. You know what? I think Buckley. You know what I would do if I were you, Buckley?
What's up?
I just enjoy what the fuck you have, man. You're very, very, very lucky to have what you have.
He says the same thing to everyone, Buckley.
Yeah.
No, I mean it.
He said that to
I mean,
me when I bought my first Seiko.
You know what? What more do you want? I mean, I got one Patek myself, right? I didn't buy it new, but you know what? It was a lot. It's new to me. It's a lot of money. It was a lot of money, Buckley.
Oh yeah, they're fucking expensive. The whole Holy Trinity is it's so expensive.
It is. And how many do you need, Buckley? I think one is enough. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, an interesting thing would be to see when watch collecting actually started, because that's a very taboo, strange thing, right? Like people used to buy a watch and wear it forever.
Well, I can tell you that what sort of happened is, it's funny you say that, right? Because I was in this journey. I mean, I got to be honest with you. These watches are incredible. If I was buying one from the site, it's simple. For Buckley,
for an offshore,
you would just pick. Fuck the offshore. Do you really want an offshore? I mean, these here, I honestly, I tell you, see, these are minute repeater. Holy fuck. It's got the discreet little, these are fucking super duper expensive. This is Buckley. This is what I'd say for you. Just a steel 3-hander. Look at this. 15, 510. I don't think fucking $60,000.
That's white gold.
What the? Oh,
Yeah, that's white gold, but that's fucking.
He doesn't
beautiful.
go on this site very often, Buckley. So does this bring up bad memories when you think about AP? Are you just completely
No,
done, or
no,
will you
no,
go
no.
you
back
mean
one?
that's the same? Hey, Buckley. You could sell that
No, I wouldn't do
Patek,
that. I wouldn't
and
do
you
that.
could get into this. Why not?
Mm-mm.
This is discreet
I don't
as
like-
fuck. It's white
like-
gold. How?
I don't like.
This is what I would pick, fuckers. This is it. This is it. This is
I don't
it.
like.
Buckley.
Yeah.
It's eternal happiness. Do you understand?
Listen, I don't like expensive shit that breaks.
Oh,
You get an 8-year warranty with this. As long as you don't get the chrono, you'll be all right.
he just gave you a truth card
JJ,
there,
what do you
Paul.
think of this? Would you upgrade to the white gold one, JJ?
Nah. I like that the steel version. That's what I like.
Yeah, that's what they're known for. Either steel or a full rose gold. Is the
No, but it's so
thing.
discreet. It's stealth wealth. Do you understand?
It's very heavy.
I like
and
that
the
they've gotten rid of all.
Now,
They
we got
got
a
rid of all
super chat
the
here.
print on it.
Thomas Burnett, $5. Favorite quirky independent brands of the panel: Urwerk, Buffoon, MB&F, Finney Halter, Concertin, Chaikan, and Resonance. Out of those brands there, I would go Urwerk. Who would you take? Pick one. Pick one. Pick one.
MB&F
Pick one.
for sure.
Kessler,
MB&F.
what would you go for?
I'm going etc. I'm going Kari Voutilainen.
Okay.
etc. Yeah.
Buckley, who would you pick?
Fuck. Probably David Thune.
This?
Halter.
And we've got JJ.
Oh, MB&F, baby. You got to get a legacy machine.
Yeah. Mike the Snake.
Longue.
You gay?
I
No,
love you.
Longue.
Okay, no worries.
Are
And we got
they low? Are they
Toyota
low
Mo,
production enough?
$5. Best one and done Trinity watch under 50,000.
Just one and done Trinity watch under 50.
See, I don't think you can have a Trinity as a one and done.
No, you could. What do you mean?
You could have an
Yeah,
overseas. I think you can get away with an overseas.
Mm-hmm.
Royal Oak, but it's a little sensitive.
Well, yeah. I mean, are you able to buy it at retail, or we're talking gray market price? Is this a retail opportunity?
I think you could get both under 50. No, even like a 15.510, you could definitely get under 50. No.
Yeah, you could, but I was gonna say like a one and done, test of time, true classic. I think of a steel jumbo.
Yeah, but they're very fragile. I don't know if you want. You know what I mean?
I know.
Probably better off
Extremely
for like a
fragile.
15.400 or 500 or 510, something like that.
Best
Yeah.
one and done, probably an Aquanaut, dude. Fuck it, Aquanaut.
Aquanaut, really on rubber? You'd make your one and done on rubber?
I wouldn't.
Yeah, I could live with that.
No. See, what happens when you throw a tuxedo on?
Yeah, you're
No
fucked.
watch. You don't need a watch for a tuxedo. You're not supposed to wear a watch with a tuxedo. You're not supposed to be checking the time when you're at the
Yeah,
party.
fuck that though. You got to wear a watch.
Traditions.
We got a super chat from Patek Philippe, $5. AC3. When I met Kerry Voutilainen with Keslow at Watch Time New York, I told him I was here to meet the
Yes.
guy who invented the quick wristwatch check. He didn't understand. They don't understand the YouTube business.
Yes, those were good times. He was really good at explaining his watches. He's a really good guy. Good times.
They were very good times, you know.
I don't know if you've handled his watches. They're pretty insane. You know, the guy's he has like 30 something employees and they make like 40 watches a year.
You know what? I put some thought into this, some deep thought. I think the steel overseas is what you got to do. Under 50K. I think that's what you got to do. You're getting 3
Those are like
straps.
20K though. We gotta spend some money.
Yeah.
No, you're right. That is a great all rounder.
I got to be honest with you. I think the thing is, with a lot of these watches here, you know, if you could you get a one and done Trinity, I just don't think it's possible. The reason is they're a watch. It's like having a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or a Rolex. You don't want to use it every day. That'd be a pain in the ass. It's not
What do you
meant
mean
for
though?
that.
Well, that's what
You know what?
Philippe
I tell you,
Stern
Warren
did. He
Buffett
wore his
said something-
3940
Warren-
every day.
Warren Buffett said something interesting. He said, "What car would you choose if I said to you, you can have any car you want, however, you need to keep it for your lifetime."
Oh,
Meaning you have to
fucking-
service it.
Meaning you got to use it as your daily. That is your daily forever.
probably like a Toyota 4Runner.
So you look at having a Lamborghini, it'd be a bitch.
Yeah, you can't do that. No.
4Runner is a good choice.
You had a
Yeah.
Mercedes, the electrical shit. What would happen, JJ? It would kill you, wouldn't it?
6,000 Arch for a 48-volt battery. I told them get fucked.
Oh my
crazy.
god, are you serious?
It was almost 7,000. Yeah, I made them reset it, and I went the next day. I traded in, and I bought a 4Runner.
Oh, you got a 4Runner. That's funny.
Right? Yeah, that's what I said. I had
It'll
a
never
CLS.
break.
Dude, I had the CLS.
I
It was
just-
a nice looking car. It fucking never really broke, and I had it maybe a year. Never broke. First time it broke, I brought it in. It was almost $7,000. I was like, "Fuck this! I'm getting rid of this."
That's crazy. The 4Runner is a good car. I just saw they're coming out with a new one. Looks pretty cool.
Listen, the only 2 cars. I mean, I'm a fucking firm fanboy with Lexus. I'm like I'm stronger about Lexus than Keslowitz is about Patek.
Which Lexus? I like their new GX, that new SUV.
I like the new GX. I like the ES. I like the F Sports. I like cars that don't break. I like cars that feel like quality. I like cars that don't lose tremendous value off the lot. Right? You could buy a Lexus for $50,000, drive it to 90,000 miles, sell it back to them for 30. You know, and 5 years later, it's not a bad deal, and
Lex-
it won't fucking
break.
break.
The reason I bought the 4Runner is because, well, I bought it at 23 because that was supposed to be the last year, and I don't want no 4-cylinder turbo in that car. I just don't think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah,
you
that-
hear how much Arch lost on the Beamer?
Oh, he got his dick kicked in. Yeah.
Yeah, but I haven't sold it. I only would lose it if I sold it. I haven't sold it, you know.
The more you hold it, the more you're gonna lose.
But the cost per year is gonna come down, don't you think?
Yeah, probably. It's a sinking
You
ship.
know, like-
though.
Sorry?
It's a sinking ship, though. BMW.
European cars are sinking ships, JJ. Mercedes,
A lead
BMW.
balloon. It's a lead balloon.
Arch,
But
what's
you
the
know
difference
what?
between a porcupine and a
Enjoyment.
BMW driver?
Sorry?
What's the difference between a porcupine and a BMW?
The pricks are on the inside.
There you go.
Let me run this super chat here. I gotta run this by you. Patek Philippe, $5. $5 Lux. If you had to pick a stone dial day date, which stone you getting? Question for panel. All to respond.
Onyx.
I want the Eisenheisen Kaiser.
Eisenkaiser. Good call.
Going Onyx. Well, hold on. Is Meteorite count? Can you go
Oh,
Meteorite?
yeah. I got
Yeah,
it.
it's a
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. The Platinum Meteorite day date is the most insane day date I think ever made.
If I got to go new, I go the Onyx. But if I could pick anyone, I go Lapis Lazuli 36 mil.
Oh yeah, that's a crazy one. They're gonna come back out with that.
They should.
Hey, Paul. Are we talking Patek yet, Paul?
Hey, Paul.
I'll look at that. Pull up this avatar.
Oh, here you go. Hold on.
Time
Now,
went
I gotta
into
super
this. Let me
chat.
see this.
Patek Philippe, $5. AC3. Bear has said you have to come to Toronto to do an exotic car video with the Lambo. The first time he says you will steal Nico's shtick. The first time he says you will steal Nico's shit.
Shtick.
Actually, I got to be totally honest with you, Tan. I am re-evaluating all my travel after London. To be totally honest with you, I gotta reduce my expenditure. I've been spending far too much.
So I came on
Hey,
because I'm a
Doc.
little confused about JJ's next jump in terms of watches.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
It's
Hey,
me,
Paul.
Keslowitz. It's me, Keslowitz.
Hey, Paul.
We
We talking Patek yet, Paul?
All right. Back to
We got a super chat
Sorry.
here.
I love it.
This is from Patek Philippe, $5. My Breguet never lost money. I only lose money if I sold it.
Ooh, is that me or you?
That's his Beamer talk there.
That's maybe that's. But
That's
you know, you got to
massaging
remember,
your quote.
Donnie bought that. Donnie bought a Breguet. He loves it.
He also
So
bought
I'm
an
a little-
M4.
I'm confused. JJ is looking at another watch, and is it specifically a Patek, JJ, that you're looking to get?
No, it's not me. That's Keslowitz is looking at a new Patek. I'm just
But
looking to get an 8th watch for the box.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I've
but
got
I
the
we
8th
need
watch
to-
for you.
Yes,
I
we
want to
need to
ask
go shopping.
Buckley.
Yep.
What's wrong with just saying that's it? I got one Patek. I'm happy. I don't want any more. I think.
The loser talk. Here we go. Jesus.
But how many do you need? How many do you need? How many Rolls Royces do you need to own? One is enough.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know how to. I can't disagree. I mean, that's what people used to do, right?
You know, the funny
They
thing is,
used to do.
Kes,
That's right.
let me say, sorry,
No,
Buckley.
he's got a good point. He's got a good
Buckley.
point. You know who actually started the trend of collecting was Patek. Because you either had a simple 3-hand or a perpetual, and then they started bringing out all these complications. Oh, actually, you should add an
the whole
annual.
market
Actually,
changed.
you
What
should
happened?
add a.
What happened was, I can remember when I got my first Rolex, I gave my Omega to my dad because what would I need? It was a quartz. What would I need it for? You know
You've
what I mean?
moved
I got
on.
a Rolex,
Right.
I never even
right.
thought, hey, you could have multiple watch. It just didn't even. It's actually the mindset. After World War II, you had rationing. So 1945, World War II ended, but there was severe rationing. Rationing meaning you had to have coupons. You couldn't just buy petrol. You needed to present a coupon, and then you bought the petrol. They had retail price maintenance. Now, what happened was, obviously, the 50s and 60s, things went really well for the world, and that stopped. Now, as far as watches go, what happened? Collecting, it was really, I think, from there were always oddball collectors, but I think it really started in the 90s with the advent of the internet, the interweb. People could go on forums and talk. Suddenly, it became a thing to have multiple watches. Beforehand, there weren't you had to go to a show internationally. It wasn't something that was so accessible. Before the internet, you couldn't just Google things. You had to go to a library. And I got to tell you, Buckley, you know what? You've got 2 watches now, haven't you? You got your Datejust and you got the Patek, right, Buckley?
Correct, Mundo.
I think that's it. What more do you want? Do you really need more? What more do you need than that?
We don't need any of it, but we're fucking
Wouldn't it
sick
be
in the
so?
head.
In 20 years, 30 years time, you still have those 2 watches?
Archie, super chips.
Super chats.
We got super chats. Patek Philippe, $5. Ferrari or Richard Mill. If you only
Ferrari.
could have one in your life and you couldn't sell it.
Ferrari.
What sort of Ferrari? How about a 400i?
I would
Where
actually
would you-
take the Richard.
I take.
I'm not I'm not 100% sold on long-term RM. I don't. It's so niche. I don't know what's gonna happen there.
I'll take a
I-
Nadal or a Bubba Watson.
Here we go.
That's a
Pavel,
complete-
$2. Proof of Jamie Big Bro house payments, please. Hey, I'm not one to dox Jamie. The payment was sent this morning to the email address that JJ Pavel, you need to discuss it with Jamie. That is where the money went. Payment has been made to Jamie. Confirm it with him. I don't want to dox him. And Pavel, I mean, hey, I've paid it. Why would I lie? Next question, we got Patek Philippe, $5. Your new collection, I unfortunately have to say, does not do justice to the original Archie 5. Show the crowd what masterful used to be. Let me see if I can find a pic of it. Let me have a look. What do you think? Tell me this, Buckley. Do you see that's enough? Why do you think 2 watches isn't just enough? Can you not just do that?
Oh, I think 1 watch is enough, but we're sick in the head and we'll never stop.
Yeah.
That's the problem. That's the problem. And then what happens is you get more and more picky with what you'll take and what you'll buy, and typically they're more expensive and they're harder to get, and it's just a whirlwind of fuckery.
He's
Objection
absolutely
asked
right.
and answered.
We're sick in the head. In fact, most people don't even use watches anymore.
No.
No, most people don't use watches. That is 100% right. They don't even use these fucking things. What's the point? We've got another super chat. Patek Philippe. How perfect is the 16710 full screen to Dis in Coke? What do you think, Dis?
I think it's quite perfect because you don't have it anymore. I mean, in the new models. Yeah, what can I say?
Well, see,
My
you can
favorite-
go. If you're bored, you can switch to Coke. If you're bored, you can switch to Pepsi. If you're bored, you can switch to all black.
Yeah. I prefer this one, but I think it's a nice combination of colors.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the Coke.
And it's pre-ceramic, perfect size, aluminum bezel like it should be.
Yeah, and it's not thick, and it's how Rolex used to be before it became very blingy, in my opinion.
That's true. It's not blingy, is it?
No, it's very
It's a tool.
relaxed. Yeah, it's a tool. No, it's not today's Jubilee. And
I fucking love Jubilee.
no, I love Jubilee too, but
There's no reason you can't put it on a Jubilee if you feel like it, because it's pre-ceramic. In the
I
days
have
that
one.
Rolex didn't care.
Oh, you meant the GMT. Okay, I thought you meant just in general. Yeah, the GMT and Jubilee.
Just really
is a lot. It's a lot. I mean, I had I wore that Pepsi for a long time, and it's definitely a lot.
no, but it's really. I mean, it's a keeper. I hope.
And we hope as well, because that's a painful one to decide to get rid of.
Yeah, but it's a lot of money to have on your waist, so.
But how do you find the Submariner? You love your Sub Dis?
I love it, but not as I did the 16610, because I'm a 5-digit person. So the new ones
Beautiful
are just more. Yeah, for sure.
It's beautiful stuff, Dis. You're very fortunate to have the beautiful watches you have. What do you wear as a daily these days? What you wearing as a daily?
The Pelagos, that's the.
You bought that new or secondhand? Secondhand. It's an older model.
Yeah, secondhand, and it's very good condition. And I don't need more than that. You know, it's not. It's like 2,000 bucks. Like, I don't want to go ever over that. So I don't have the capability either. So I'm just happy with it.
Yeah, yeah. It is incredible, but you do have some amazing pieces there. And the big thing that I really love about your collection is you know what? You don't always have to have fucking everything. You don't have to have a fucking every watch that you like. You don't have to own this shit. Actually, I'm trying to find the picture, Tan. I can't locate it. Luchabetic time, $10. Thanks for the show, Arch. Good stuff tonight. Thank you. And we have another super chat. Patek Philippe, $5. Doc, when you bought Archie Super Ocean Heritage 2, did you think the sort of wonders that watch saw? Thai bar girls, KFC 10-piece buckets, weight gain.
I think he meant Super Ocean Heritage 1, right?
Yes,
and
that's right.
And I tried to focus on the bar girls, really. I try not to think too much about the chicken, especially since I'm vegetarian. And I did clean the watch pretty thoroughly before starting to wear it. And so far, no weight gain. So.
Herman Love, do you fear the future of Israel? What does he mean? Israel will always be strong, Herman. It's all fine.
Yeah, exactly what Archie said. I do not fear it. You know, if somebody tries to destroy us, then it won't be good for anyone. You know.
It's I got to tell you something. It's really quite interesting with this. The thing I love about this is he's captured the collection and he's happy to just stay with what he's got. He doesn't have to own absolutely everything. And I think that's a true collector. Sometimes in life, you try and build these fucking museums, which I don't know what the fuck you're doing it for. Well, why do you put pressure on yourself to have all this shit? The worst thing that was ever invented for watch collecting is the watch box,
I think this is similar to me in that we don't need a Patek to be happy either.
I really wish.
Did
I really
get
wish.
That right, Dis?
Yeah, I
well,
like
Patek's not for everybody. They're delicate. They're a different genre. The genre.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, some people, they need it to be happy. Certainly for me,
happiness doesn't
I'm
come
happy
from
without
owning. It comes from wanting. Sometimes wanting. Doctors.
Well, that's my point. I'm happy without even wanting one. And
it's pieces of metal in the end. Of course, it's pieces of metal. It doesn't bring me happiness. It makes me happy, but it doesn't complete my life. It doesn't give me meaning. Just fun to have. So, yeah.
Exactly. Can I tell you what the solution is for JJ and his next watch? I think Dis might agree with me. Don't know. Depends on if he wants to go big or if he wants to go small in terms of his spending. If he wants to spend about $20K, he needs to get a Speedmaster 321 reissue Ed White, if that's what he wants to do. And if he wants to spend more like 4,000, certainly under 5,000, he should do the same thing with a First Omega in space. That's what he should do.
Yeah,
he's already got enough of the fancy schmancy stuff.
Yeah.
I got to tell you something. I really think with the collection of watches, you've got to work out what makes you happy. Like, I love a perpetual calendar. Do I need to buy it? Keslowitz has the same dilemma there. You don't need to own these fucking... Buckley, you got a gorgeous Patek, right?
I don't think I could have a complication more than this because it's too hard to set. It's too much for me.
How often are you wearing your watch?
I've been dailying it. Is that bad? I've been dailying it.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
What does your wife think of it? What does your wife think of it?
She likes it. She likes it.
How often should it be serviced if he's wearing it as a daily?
That's a
Once
good
every
question.
5 to 7 years.
That's your standard answer, even if you're not wearing it daily.
Yeah. No, I've been dailying it. Fuck it. It's meant to be worn.
I would think that it just changes the service interval by doing it as a daily. I would think. I don't know anything about Patek in that regard. I'm just saying it generically.
I have no idea. I actually know very little about watches. It's pretty funny. I don't know shit. I like shiny things. I like designs of things, but I'd never go
But
deep
you know
into how
what,
they're
Buckley?
made.
You know what the best thing you could do in this hobby? Let me tell you this. You've got a
Yeah.
very expensive watch, right?
Yeah.
The best thing you could do is just say to yourself, you know what? That's it. I don't need to be the biggest dick in the room. I don't need to have a Patek. I got 2 watches. Patek and a Rolex. You know what? I really wish I could make that same choice that you've done, but I fucking lust for more. I lust for more.
You know, it was actually I had 2 watches for like the last 4 or 5 months, and I only wore my Datejust. That's it. Only wore my Datejust 7 days a week, and it
The
became a
watch
point of
lounge
like
is on.
it
What's
became
up,
a
James?
point of like,
Hey, Des.
Hey, man.
hey, how you doing? It became a point of like, this is my watch. This is the watch I put on. There's nothing more to it.
I
It's
would
freeing.
like to sell the JLC, right? I'm going to put it out there. I'll tell you what I want to sell, and I'm going to mention a few prices, okay? Let me tell you, okay? I'd like to sell the JLC, right? Not because I hate it, but because I got the Breguet and I got the JLC. I'm thinking of asking, tell me what you think of this. I want 20,000. I want about 13,000 US for it. What do you think of that?
For a JLC?
Full set. Sorry?
For a JLC, you want 13,000?
That's you know, that's my solid gold.
Oh, solid gold. Okay.
Sounds.
I'd like to sell that. You know, I tell you the reason I want to sell it is that I don't think I need all this shit in my life. I mean, I really want to cut back. I want to cut back. I want to make some steps, okay? The funny
Good.
thing is,
Come
once
here.
I start selling a few things off, I actually feel a lot of relief, okay? I feel relief that I've actually crossed that bridge. You know what I'm saying? Once I start to get rid of a few, I actually start to feel happy. And the sad thing is, I tell you what lurches me back into this hobby. I'm somebody who likes to take photos of my shit. I always like with an iPhone.
Yeah.
Look at a photo like this. Let me show you something, Dis. And I think,
Are
oh,
you
saying-
that looks so cool. That looks so cool.
Are you
Right?
saying 13 Aussie?
13 US, Doc.
It sounds like it might be a little high.
I don't know anything about JLC.
It's just come back from a full JLC service, Doc. Full set. JLC per vertical clutch, column wheel chronograph. This is the newer one. Deployment, buckle, solid gold. 13 US. What do you think, guys? What do you think?
I'd have to research
You
that
should
a little more.
check Watch Recon and Chrono 24. See if you.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the price of JLC. I know that they're tough fucking sell right now.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna
That-
sell it, you got to get out soon because I think the watch apocalypse is coming.
Okay, let's have a look, fuckers. Let's bring it up now. Let's go to Watch Recon. Let's see if my fantasy can come true. JLC. It's
Archie,
a master.
do you know the song? Do you know the song by Earth, Wind and Fire, Fantasy?
Fantasy. You know what? They don't have any. Just looking here, JLC Master They got nothing here on
I think
watch.
you got a few super chats too. I think.
We got some super chats.
Look
We got
at that,
some
Ross
great
Rachel Brady.
Here we go. Here we go. Patek Philippe, $5. AC3. Guesses at Doc's favorite Patek. One hat hint, it's platinum. That's the 5170p.
Yes, sir.
The chronograph, manual wine, blue dial.
With the
Ross
blue Lawson.
$10.
dial.
In my opinion, having good health and family and friends around you is the best. Is around you is the best. Watches are cool and I love them too, but I love more health, family, and friends. Much love and support to you all.
Right on. Right on.
That
Yeah.
sounded like that's a lot of wisdom
Chrono.
right there. That's a lot of wisdom right there.
Chrono 24.
Yes.
Yes, yes. A lot of wisdom right there in that statement. A lot of wisdom.
You know, don't forget what's important in life. It's not watches.
And the
Health
Archie
and
verse, Mrs. Ross Rachel Brady.
It's
JLC Master Compressor Chronograph. I'm just calling these up. And I said I wanted about 13. That's probably a little on the cheap side because they're 14 and a half. Looking online there, Doc.
Is that dealer wish price or is it?
This is
more
on Chrono.
realistic?
They're significantly more expensive.
Okay.
All right, let me give you your I'm fucked price. This is what
Sorry,
this is the what I think a dealer is going to give you. You're going to have to tighten your ass cheeks. You ready?
Yes.
At least he's sitting down. There's that.
7,000. Yeah. I think that's what a dealer is going to give you. So you got to sell that fucker privately.
Hey, Arch, I'm out walking. I'm on
Hey.
my 5-mile walk. Let me tell you, this is Buckley. He says he doesn't know anything about JLC. He's being kind. He's being polite. Because what he really needs to know about JLC, it fucking sucks. And you know it fucking sucks. You bought a piece of gold.
That's
You got
actually
a
what he
watchmaker's
said. He
watch.
said
It's
that.
a fucking
Doodle.
cocksucker's
That's
watch.
exactly what he said. He just did it in a diplomatic way. He said,
Yankee Doodle, $2. Is a 36 mil yellow gold President 2 flashy as an everyday?
No, I say fuck it, wear it.
I say wear it as well.
The bracelet will stretch.
Yeah, you can put it on it. You can put it on a leather strap, Rolex leather strap, if you really,
Just
really,
wear
really,
the
really,
fucking
really
thing.
want
I think
Oh,
you just
God.
wear it.
Hey, well,
Listen,
listen, I know
really,
it's windy.
really, really, really,
It's
really,
windy, so I'm going to talk over you. Sorry, Doc. But here's the thing.
Oh, you got to do it. You
You
got to
need more Buckleys. Buckley's a better friend to you than Dave, the super fucker, that super collector. Fuck you up the asser. JLC up your ass. Solid trinket of gold. Garbage.
But he
You
gave
need
him.
less enemies like him.
But if it wasn't
selling
for
off that-
Dave, he wouldn't have a holy zenith. A holy.
Well, that's a
zenith.
different piece. That's at least, that was fair. That was the least ass fucking you've taken in a long time from him. You think I got more to say?
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of windy out here and I'm out of breath, but I just want to say that we need more Buckleys and less Dave the super shitter collector, dumper, ass fucker, trip taker, trip. I don't fucking know. Listen, it's just,
Am I
it's
getting
just
this
horrible.
right? You like his super collector Dave? Is that it?
Yeah, remember, what was the other guy? Who was the other guy? Super Dave. Remember Super Dave?
Super
The guy
Dave
that-
Osborne.
Yes. Whatever. Whatever. Buckley, I gotta apologize. I didn't get your humor in the beginning. Now I get it. I fucking get it, dude. This is
I have-
good. We need more Buckleys.
I have two modes.
Got another super chat here. So Yankee Doodle, would I wear this day? Fuck it, wear it. Life is
Absolutely.
short. What are you saving it
Absolutely.
for?
Yeah.
Plus, it's a
greatest
36. It's not going to be too flashy at 36.
Listen, the greatest television character of all time, Tony Soprano, dailied one, so you can too.
That's why he
Patel
died of a heart
Philippe,
attack. He was so
$5.
fat.
The 36 mil day date with the super tight president bracelet strangled the fucker. He went to Italy. He ate so much food he died on the way home.
Oh my god.
He was actually in some movies. Did you know James Gandolfino? He made a few movies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Remember
Cool
that
guy,
movie?
nicest
He was
guy ever.
driving an Audi and he played a divorced guy.
I don't
Of course
know.
he's
in a bunch of
divorced.
movies.
He's a fat fuck. He's divorced and dead.
He's
Hey,
a fucking role model to all us fat fucks there who can still get women. They still loved him. Do you understand?
That's why I'm walking. I'm walking
had
now
that-
because I had a friend of mine died 2 days ago in the shower, building $3, $4, $5, $6 million homes. He built my house. Check it out. Now he's dead, 56.
How'd
Check
you
it
know?
out,
Oh,
Arch.
fuck.
What?
Ooh.
So let's have a look.
You think he had a heart attack?
Wow.
I know
Whose
he had a
house
heart
is
attack.
that?
It's in my neighborhood. Just out walking. This is my
Whoa,
favorite.
shit.
Look at
This
this.
is your neighborhood?
This is Texas, baby.
This
Jesus
is what
Christ.
Texas.
These are Texas houses.
Oh, that's right. All the properties are on 5 acres.
This one's
Yeah.
between 7 and 12 acres.
I'm sorry. They're all on 7 acres.
Horses. You ready for this? Keep your eye on. You ready? How's that? Pretty
Wow,
house. I
beautiful.
like this one.
Oh, you mean the gates automatically close when you walk up to it? Yeah.
No, I'm just saying you could see the whole house that way. Anyway, whatever.
Why
Come on,
did your
walk
friend
with-
die? What happened?
He died in the shower. 56 years old, woke up, went to go to work, dead. Guy was
Heart
worth
attack?
at least tons of money. A rich dead guy. What good is it?
Well, you never know. He might have had an aneurysm. He might have. It
Hey,
might
I'm
have
not here
just
to bring
been
it down, Doc. Don't be doctor on us.
No, I'm just
The
saying
first-
it might have been a random event. It isn't
course,
necessarily a heart
yeah.
attack and all that.
Had nothing
other
to do
stuff.
with the injection he didn't get.
Oh yeah, no, we can't talk about that, man. We can't, although
Right.
you know you're right. You know you're correct on that, by the way. There
Yeah, I
probably
know.
is some myocarditis.
We got a
up in
super
there.
chat. We got a super chat. Let's do the super chat. Patek Philippe, $5. Buckley, which will happen first? Archie sells that shitter JLC or fellow bench presses 200 pounds for more than 3 reps.
Ooh. I think
I
fella's
don't
getting pretty
understand
close.
what he's saying.
Fella's getting
This
close.
is where Dave takes Archie to do all the deals. Step in my office, Arch.
Ah!
Not a shitter? What is that? A shitter? It's a bathroom?
There we go. And Corrado Galicia, $2. Didn't the ambulance driver steal his Rolex? Correct. And it was a Rolex Submariner that was stolen. He wasn't wearing the day date at the time.
It was a gold one?
I think it
No.
was a steel one, actually.
Still.
Steel. Okay.
I got to tell you, I would love to downsize a bit. The problem is the market's brutal, and I love my box full. I like to fill my box. I think the market
you
is
were-
very brutal.
I knew you were going to say you like to fill some kind of box.
Very brutal.
These fuckers' fences cost more than my house. Actually, this is actually right. This is my neighbor. I didn't do the fence thing up front.
Those
What a-
fences with the automatic gates.
What's the cheapest house in this neighborhood? AD?
2.5, 3.
Million,
Yeah,
just to make sure to clarify.
yeah. No HOA though.
No. And what's the what sort of cars do these fuckers drive?
Oh, they have all kinds of weird shit. I don't pay attention to that.
So there's no hose unless you want a hoe?
I didn't bite. You notice how I didn't bite?
It is beautiful. But what good is money to a dead rich guy?
See, that's how it is, man. Guy spent more time in Kabul than anybody I know. Is known by name.
I
He
bet he
spent more
wasn't
time on
single.
what? Sorry, I didn't get it. He spent more
Cabo
time
San
on what?
Lucas. Cabo San Lucas.
What does that mean?
It's in Mexico, the southern tip.
It's a
Well, he would have had a lot of
vacation
fun
spot.
there then, wouldn't he?
Oh yeah, he had a ton of fun there.
So he
Wonderful
died of
family.
coke?
Son just graduated from college. Terrible.
Yeah, it was
He
terrible.
did. You know, oh shit, Arch, guess what though? When I first met him, when I moved to Texas and he built my house, guess what he was wearing?
What's that?
A brand new bluesy.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Ah.
yep.
Rolex.
A brand new ceramic bluesy. And
Ceramic
this was in
bluesy.
and this was in 2014. So I remember thinking, wow, that's really bright, that bezel.
Yeah. He built your house.
Yeah, back in the day. My previous house, not this one.
Oh, okay. Did you go to the funeral? You going to the funeral?
I might go to the service on Friday. Who knows? I tend not to enjoy those. I don't bother with them.
I had an uncle like that. He never went.
I have my moments, you know. My mom and dad are about to check out soon, so I'm preparing for that. That's going to be a battle. Hey, listen, I'm fucking Dr. Death. I just came on to talk about JLC and other people dying because it's all terminal. Fucking terminal.
Yeah, I think 7,000 really hurts instead of 13. That's painful. That's kind of painful. But I do think 13 is a little high. I think 7 sounds very low.
That's what that's a dealer price though. If you want to try to get it out, I think it's going to be 7.
Yes, I agree with you. That's why I was saying.
Buckley.
I think. All right, let me give you. I think if you can get 11 or higher, you take it and run.
Okay, I'm going to start looking it up too. So, what exactly kind of JLC is this again?
So it's a Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Compressor Chronograph 2. That's what it's called. In rose gold.
With the triple XL pushers, Doc.
Oh, that makes all the difference. Okay, so I'm just looking to see what kind of prices are out there.
Hey, you won't find it on Dave the Super Collector site because he already dumped it to Archie.
We got a super chat here, $5. Archie, you could sell your bungalow and move to Texas into one of those mansions. Tell us why. You will bitch out. I don't have 2 to 3 million US dollars. That's a lot of money still. AD never calling. That's still a lot of money.
You know, there's some people trying to sell that for 30,000. So, I mean, I'm talking about on Chrono 24. So, I'm agreeing with Buckley here. You can't just look at those prices.
No, you can't. Chrono's a fucking big fat lie.
Buckley, you know the best thing you can do is just say to yourself, I've got 2 beautiful watches. I don't need any more. That's it.
Yeah, I agree. And I can't afford it anymore, so it's over for a long time.
Hey, make sure you peel that Patek off when nobody's looking. Don't worry, I won't hold it against you. I would expect it. Peel that bitch off, make some money, and then, you know, laugh your ass off during the watch apocalypse.
I think we're headed that way.
Why do you think there's a watch apocalypse coming? I mean, certain things will tank, but
it's everything
there's always
in
going to be
combination.
Rich people.
You've got the massive inflation right now.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of reasons, but people are going to start selling really expensive stuff that they have because they can get the money to do that.
The Bidenomics is going to start hurting.
Yeah, I mean, there's a direct fucking. Don't even get me started. Actually, you know what? I don't get fucking hot take Wednesday. I don't care. I'm a Trumper. Suck my dick if you don't like it.
Yes, that's right.
Listen, here's the deal. As soon as they lowered the interest rate in 2021, the market's been falling or 2022. Sorry, 2022. They lowered it in March. The following week, it's been falling, and it's been falling steadily. And they're making more watches than they ever have before, and they're forecasting all of their sales based on what they've done previously. And this is the Swiss we're talking about. A bunch of sneaky fucks. I'm telling you, watch Apocalypse.
I'm going to say something a little encouraging for Archie, and that is that you can get a stainless one. You're going to be paying $4 or $5 for it. So I think you should be able to get more than 7, Arch. I think go for 10.
Yeah, if you can get 11 or higher, you run.
Yeah, if you get 11, that's gold. Gold, Jerry.
Rose gold.
Hmm.
Now,
They're
I
a
do see
difficult.
one listed here for 13.5 on a site called Black Tag Watches, and of course, I don't know what that's about, but
What is it listed for?
13.5.
So they, I mean, on a JLC, they're going to be looking for a 35 to 40% margin. So you got to deduct. What is that? That's what is that? 3,000. Yeah, they probably paid like $8,000 for that, or it's on consignment.
Yeah, you never know. It could be consignment.
Yeah.
Buckley, what did you think of Tim's sour grapes when he started criticizing your watch?
Oh, I don't give a fuck.
I was going to answer that. That was going to be my top choice answer.
Listen. There was a bunch of us. There's 18 or 20 of us up in Boston. We had more Holy Trinity watches on the table than we had Rolexes, and the collection there was worth about $1 million, and we all looked at each other and said, "What a fucking great strategic move, Tim, getting rid of all of us. Good move." So I don't really care what he thinks. I don't give a fuck.
I'm glad you guys just finally saw the light, and I'm glad you're here. Much better place. As the more time you spend, the more fun we'll have. Trumpy baby, fucking Trumpy.
I got to tell you something, Buckley. If you could just say to yourself, "That's the two watches for my life." What a great life to have. Wouldn't that be fucking amazing? A Rolex and a Patek.
Yeah, I mean, I don't come from a wealthy background, so.
And you know what I would do is I wouldn't bother setting the annual calendar every time you wear the watch. Just set the time and off you go. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I mean, look, right now I'm keeping it going. The moon is on point, but when it falls, I don't think I'm gonna go into the box, take out the fucking thing, and I don't think I have it in me. But who knows? Maybe. I don't know.
The important thing is you enjoy it. And has anyone commented what in your workplace about the watch?
No. I don't have a. Yeah, no.
You got a few super chats.
We got some super chats. Let's go and have a look here now. Patek Philippe, $5. AC3, now that they don't teach kids how to read the time on watches in school, T minus how long before watch apocalypse?
That's a real thing. They are no longer teaching kids in school how to read a clock or a watch.
No, I didn't know that. That's ridiculous.
It's a switch to digital. They're just teaching them how to read the numbers on a digital clock or a phone.
That might be America.
They're phasing out cursive writing as well.
They're basically phasing out anything that isn't woke.
Why would you phase out cursive writing? That's running writing, you mean? Why would you phase?
It's like
there's no need to use it. There's no need for it anymore. They're not going to teach it in schools. It's inane.
Basically, they're phasing out reading, writing, and arithmetic.
Yeah,
it's all getting phased out.
You can do it all by a telephone.
And they're in place of that, they're introducing all of the gender ideology and the DEI and all that stuff.
Yeah, I think it depends on the place.
Lovely home there. Whose castle is that?
There?
Whose castle is that?
Fuck.
That might be his. He might soon say home sweet home.
Texas is just a different animal. Texas is such a different life. Oh my God.
Yeah, I showed this to a fellow when it was being built. And it was just sticks at the time. But the first guy went bust, the first owner. And then the builder had to move into it. Pretty sad. Then they built this little fire station thing next door, which is kind of weird. It's just being finished.
It's almost like an in-law cottage.
Well, it's really deep, but I don't get it, right?
It's got a lot of that Frank Lloyd Wright angularity to it.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
Well,
It's a little creepy.
all right.
How long does it take you to take your
Needs more
garbage out?
garages. Needs more garages.
You could just take the fucking garbage out, and that's your workout. It'll take you 20 minutes to go up and down. That
I do
fucking driveway.
hate taking the fucking garbage out.
Yeah.
It sucks.
I'm willing to bet some people use a scooter to do it.
I don't know. Whatever. People have different things they use.
I think they probably use their hired help to do it.
There's that
you
too.
would think so, but these are just regular people. I mean,
I know.
it seems weird though, like you would think, because but just the I don't know, these homes, some of these newer homes, but they're starting to build smaller ones. The world's coming to their senses. As my mother used to say, "Look at that! Who the hell's going to clean it?"
That's true.
They're just
My dad used to say
millionaires.
who the my dad used to say who the hell's gonna paint it.
You see all the shit we have to do. Well, but I will say the help around here is really awesome. Hardworking, very affordable, and very loving. Did that sound sincere? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh shit.
What happened?
I got one more to show you. It's gonna take me a while though. It's down the road. You won't believe this one. This one's ridiculous. Fucking goddamn ridiculous.
Even more
Super
exercise.
chat. KB Lake. KB Lake, $5. Zenith Defy Skyline Skeleton. Cool, or will it get old? It's very cool. I love the watch. But
I think it'll get old.
I think it'll get old.
Yeah, it will.
Let's have a look. This is the big house. 5, is it?
No, this isn't it. This is the one before.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Oh, look at that. What a castle.
Wow.
Look at all the real estate between neighbors.
Yeah, I
Damn.
mean, look, we have houses like that out in the Hamptons, but they're like $100 million.
Well,
This
yeah,
one just sold. This one
Hamptons
just
for
sold for
sure.
3.2.
Yeah,
Holy cow.
3.2. That's not that much.
I'm not exaggerating when I say that number.
You're right.
$100 million.
The problem is those fucking Californians came in here and they're buying them. That's the problem.
Yeah. And Californians are saying, "Oh, what a bargain! It's only $3 million."
Yes. I sold my 1,100 square foot house. Yeah.
Yeah.
Angelic is jumping on. Hey, Angelic, how are you?
Hey, boss. How's life? Hey, everyone.
Hey, great. What's going on?
Hey, I just thought I'd jump on and say, hey, I'm gonna run a dungeon.
Beautiful, man.
Old school.
Hey.
I'll just be so whenever you want to finish, I'll just be over at the dungeon. If anyone wants to
Is
join
this
me,
a conspiracy dungeon or a bonus dungeon?
they're all conspiracy dungeons. Every one of them. There's no conspiracy. No, it's just a dungeon, old school. If anyone wants to join me,
it's just an old school dungeon.
Yeah, if anyone wants to chat or air their grievances or cry, or
we wouldn't have any grievances in the Archieverse.
No, it's a place where the dungeon. It's a place where we could all get together and learn from one another. And I'll be over there anyway. And if no one turns up, I'll just shut it down after an hour. Cool. So anyway.
I think
hey, we'll be wrapping up in the next 5 to 10 minutes there, okay?
Whenever you're ready, man. Whenever you're ready. All right. Thanks, everyone. See ya. Bye.
See you later.
I got to tell you, have we still got Buckley here? Buckley, you know what, man? Just fucking enjoy your beautiful watches. I fucking wish I could just settle on 2 and be happy. That'd be... This, I think I've a little bit, I love my watches, and sometimes having too many you know, the problem is then it becomes difficult to sell some. You know, I like some eclectic watches. You know, if they're not all Rolex, they can be harder to shift. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But I do love my watches just like yourself there. They're beautiful things.
Yeah.
And I've been wearing the Reverso. I haven't worn it much. So I thought, fuck it, I'm going to wear it. That's all I'm going to wear for the next week.
Beautiful.
Wear it. Enjoy it.
Beautiful.
And I got to tell you something. These are beautiful homes. Big mortgages. You need to... This area here, how close is it from the center of town there, AD?
About 5 minutes. It's very.
Okay.
This is how it gets like. So the highway is 10 minutes away. It's. I'm literally 25 minutes from downtown Dallas. And this is how it can be.
And this is a really expensive area, isn't it?
Well, it's a small town of 1,800 people, believe it or not. It's just. This one is really nice. I like this one. It's a biggie. This guy's bridge costs more than most people's homes, but that's what they do.
They enjoy it, but don't they?
I don't know. I only know a couple of them. They seem like happy people.
Yeah.
Look at those
How do
skies.
what do a lot of these people do to afford these sort of houses?
Like doctors and stuff. Business people, business owners. This guy has his own power plant. This guy's got more solar in his house. He put it in the backyard there. You know, you can bury a solar array deep. Sorry about the wind.
Juco, $10. Thanks, Arch, for a great show. Yes, guys, we're going to support Angelic. I'm going to wrap this show up very soon, but I want to thank everyone who super chatted. We had your friend Mickey, GB, Jefferson Exotic, Patel Philippe, Mobster, Patel Philippe, Frank the Tank, Patel Philippe, Mr. Zoso, Chillin' Barefoot, Patel Philippe, Frank the Tank, Patel Philippe, David, Patel Philippe, Joel Brown, Tiktology, Chillin' Barefoot, Tiktology, Patel Philippe, Maldives, super duper chat.
Wow.
ABC, Patel Philippe, Bob NYC, Fella, Nate Dog, Patel Philippe, William Gaudrian, Patel Philippe, Fella, William Gaudrian, Patel Philippe, Thomas Burnett, Toyota Mo, Patel Philippe, Pavel Patel Philippe, Luchabetic Time, Patel Philippe, Herman Love, Patel Philippe, Ross Rachel Brady, Yankee Doodle, Patel Philippe, Corrado Galizia, Patel Philippe, KB Lakes, and Duco. Guys, it's been a wonderful show. And I want to just wrap up.
Don't forget to hit the thumb up.
Upvote.
That's right.
Please. Upvote. Give us your support, guys. Upvote. Give us your support and watch the show. We really do need to thank everybody who comes on here. It's a fun place. It's fantastic to see you. Well, congratulations on the Pelagos. I got to tell you, man, beautiful watch.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Mike the Snake, thank you so much for coming on, man. You really help us. Buckley, it's really great to see you. My advice to you, man, do not ever sell those two. Keep the two. That's it. I wish I could just keep two, be content and happy. Doc, fantastic to get you on.
Thank you, sir.
And thank you so much, guys. We'll be back tomorrow. I'll just make sure we are linking. We are linking the stream. I love the... Let's have a look here. Just making sure we're linking. And we're linking. Okay, guys. We're linking. And you guys have a great day. See you later.
Bye bye.